Hello there. I bring some very sad news to you all today. Something I cannot bear to witness. This is ridiculous. Guys, take a look at what I'm about to show you. I gotta take off my headphones for this. This is ridiculous. Look at what they did to my boy Thief. Look at what they did to him. All the way at the bottom of these announcements. Like, look at this. Oh, there's all this wonderful stuff happening. Look at this! Look at this! What does that say? What is that? What is that? What is that? When more than one high-powered flashlight shine on the hunter at the same time, the accumulation of the stun and silence progress remains at 1x speed. They nerfed faster flashlight progress. Why is this being nerfed over Priestess? Why is Mercenary not being nerfed? Why is Forward not being nerfed? Why is Thief taking the hits? What is going on here? Why is Thief getting hits? He's getting nerfed! Oh my goodness. Guys, we have one job to do today. And that job is to go see, is Thief still alive? Or is he down in the dead with the grave of survivors that are just permanently gone and never to be seen? Thief had a moment of shine, and now we will see, is the shine still there? Or is Thief really back in the coffin? 6 feet under. Guys, I was literally playing Thief yesterday. I'm a little bit sad. A little bit is an understatement. But welcome to the stream, everyone. Yes, I did get a haircut. You can't really see it because it's kind of hard to see from like one angle because I never turn around. But anyway, Thief got nerfed. I don't know what else to say. We're gonna go see if he's good, I guess. Alright, guys. Now, we're supposed to have a rank team. But guess what? They're probably all gone. Your haircut looks so good. Thank you so much, April. Really appreciate it. Glad you guys like the haircut. I know I don't really like to do haircuts. I'm a very I'm a very untrustful person when it comes to barbers. So my mom cuts my hair. But you know what? I think it's just because, you know, I never bothered to see what options they have. I'm sure barbers have options of like what kind of hair you want. You know, I just don't know any better hair options. Like, you know, this is fine, but maybe I think it's fine because I don't know any better options. So we'll see. We'll see, everybody. I sound so much quieter to myself once I put on my headphones. But anyway, we are waiting here. I have no idea what we're doing. We're gonna play Thief. I just don't know where my rank team is at. You guys can skip over through the YouTube video if you guys don't want to see me waiting for a partner. But for those of you who are still here on the stream, you guys are the real OGs. Thank you all so much for sticking around. I'm gonna go see what's up on my other iPad, the actual iPad I use. This case is like destroyed, but it's just like the outside of it. It's perfectly fine on the inside. Anyway, let's see. Where is everybody? Looks like they ditched. That's Ace for you! That's the Ace team! They just ditched. They ditched. They're not here. Is Walmart at least here? Mama is here! Mama? Don't reject me. I've been rejected by too many girls. Please. Please don't do this. Mama joined! Let's go! She's back! Guys, Mom, I never left Mama. Mama's just busy with work. Mama's here. Guys, we gotta... She's inviting her friends. Hi, Mama. Guys, we gotta say hi to Mama. How can we not say hi? She's already saying hi. Mama should reject you after you rejected her. What are you talking about? I never rejected her. How did I reject her? Guys, look at this. 47 Thief. This is from Monday, alright? I wonder what Thief... Am I still 47th? Did I drop a bunch? I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm just kind of curious. Hey, we improved. I think it might be because of season reset, but anyway. Hey, We're higher up in Thief. I played Thief one day this whole week, and boom, just like that, we're 39. Boom. Boom. We're up there. Like swimwear. Anyway, guys. We're getting the ranked team set up. The ace team is dead. You can't trust them. Seriously, you can't trust them. Unlike Mama here, who is... Oh! Well, bye, Verg, and Verg is gone. Unlike Mama here, who is a real one. Thank you, Mama, for being a real one. Unlike my ace team that we're supposed to be beating B4U with. But nah. Nah. Instead, they're posting rhino crapping emojis. Seriously? Seriously, we're supposed to be playing, and this is what you're posting on Discord. Okay, Walmart. Okay, Walmart. When I need you most, this is what you do to me. This is what you do to me. Suki, have you watched IVS? No. I watched like one Clerk game. Someone picked Clerk. This is because I skipped to a random part of the video. I'm like, oh, may as well see how they use Clerk. Is she really that good or is she overrated? She is confirmed overrated. Yeah, no one get upset at me, please. You invited me, Doc? Okay. Guys, we invited Mama because the ace team ditched us. Where are you all? We promised to play rank. I knew this. We would play rank for one day. Oh, my camera. What's wrong with my camera? Guys, help, I'm frozen. Alright, we're all good now. I played rank for one day with them, and boom, just like that, ace team decides, oh, one day's enough. Let's take a 200-day break until the next season. Psyche to IDV tournaments. If I'm not the one playing in the tournament, I'm not watching it. And even if I am playing in the tournament, I usually don't watch mine in the tournament. Why should I watch someone else good play when I already am good? Whoa, Psyche, you gotta tone down that ego a little bit. We're not trying to make ourselves inflated or anything here. No, but seriously, what is the point though? No, okay, we're not going there. Okay. Mama is posting the gaming setup. Oh shit, I can't show the gaming setup. I might get banned off YouTube if I show the gaming setup. But anyway, if you know, you know. Anyway, guys. Welcome to the stream, everybody who's just joining us. We're just rambling on. Thief got nerfed. What did Thief get nerfed? Thief can no longer combine 2 flashlight stunts to stun the hunter faster. So if you drop 2 flashlights, if you drop one and then use your own, it used to stun the hunter faster. I think I showed that off in my last stream. My last Thief stream, I showed that. That's not a new feature. That's always been there. It's just like the first time I'm utilizing it on stream. And they took it away. They immediately took it away. Oh. This is like the equivalent of the girl agreeing to come to a date with you at a certain time, and you come there, you wait 30 minutes, nothing shows up. Welcome to the boy life. How are you, Bikey? Well, rejected. I've been rejected. I'm not feeling so well, guys. I think Thanos is about to snap me. I don't feel too good. Tato dropped me. Who needs a team? Okay, who needs a team? We don't need Ace. We don't need Mama. We don't need anybody. I said I was a good player, right? Right? I said I was a good player. I don't need a team. No. This whole game is about being team, but if I have a huge inflated ego, clearly I think I can play this game solo, alright? Clearly we can totally win every single match just by solo. It's totally not like a situation where, like, you know, the weakest player is also, you know, the team is only as strong as their weakest player. It's totally not like that in this game. Oh, this person plays Enchantress though. I'm sorry, Jose. I'm gonna have to reject you there. Jose! Jose! I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna have to put you down. See, I even renamed him because I wasn't sure if he's gonna change his name. He did. Look at this. Jose? I appreciate the grind. The grind is impressive. Don't get me wrong. It's impressive, it's just... You know, there's better things to grind. Beggars can't be choosers, Psyche. Well, too bad. I just chose to not play with him. That's how this works. Who said I had to accept that? No one. No one. I am playing on my own, and it is my fault that we are playing on our own. It is not his fault. It is my fault that we are playing by myself. It's not my team's fault that they didn't show up. It's not Mama's fault. Well, that's actually not her fault. It's not Jose's fault that he's playing Enchantress. I chose to not play with him because I accept. I'm not gonna invite him and sit there and tell him don't play Enchantress. Man's got free will. All right, this is America. Don't get you slipping up. And we're just gonna casually. I'm busy right now. I'm busy. I got other plans. Gonna be going out on the date night tonight. You know, real busy stuff. No time for Identity 5. Psych. We're gonna just not play with him. We are playing first match with Thief. Are we gonna flop? I think we are gonna flop. I mean, I haven't played in a while. I mean, yesterday I played, but then like there was like a 3-day break between that. So, who's making that noise? Is that Weeping Cloud? Hold up, I'm not reading up yet. Who's making those noises? I want him to make that. Anyways, like, how was your day? What's up, Quinn? What's the nerf? Basically, the nerf is when you combine 2 flashlights together, it no longer stuns the hunter faster. It used to like stun the hunter like 1.4 times, 1.5 times faster, so about 50% faster if you combine 2 flashlights together. Why would you ever want to use 2 flashlights if you're gonna stun them with 1? Great question. You don't. If you're gonna stun them with 1, you just wouldn't use the second flashlight. But most hunters in this game, well, not most, there's a few hunters in this game that do vault faster on windows than you can stun them, which means they have enough time to look away before you stun them, and that'll reduce the flashlight arcs. It'll still keep them away, but you just don't get maximum distance anymore because you missed out on the stun. That's the point. The whole point is a stun. Against those kinds of hunters, like Violinist, Gamekeeper, he's actually chasing me? I thought he was chasing Weeping Clown, but it's actually because Weeping Clown probably just touched a Cypher. I don't think he actually... Are we gonna survive here? I don't think so. Yes, we baited it. You see, right here, we don't need 2 flashlights. 1 flashlight is enough. But if you have faster pallet breaking, 1 flashlight would not have been enough. That's why it's so important you be able to combine your flashlights together. We're probably gonna have to flywheel here. Beautiful flywheel. Love to see that. Hopefully he breaks his pallet. And, we still can't go to the pallet, though. No! Oh, that's really annoying. Okay, we're fine. That's actually good for us. Not a hit. Nope. I don't think so. That's kind of a waste. I think we're going to be fine here still. Yeah, that was a waste. Break that. You see, he's not going to get stunned now. In the past, I would be able to combine my flashlight. That was a mistake. Huge mistake on my end. In the past, you would be able to combine your flashlights to deal with situations like that. Now you can no longer do that. That is not a thing you can do anymore. Looks like he's going to switch off at me, though, because I can still take 2 hits. This was an amazing kite, and that was the first hit I took. This is the whole problem with this hunter. We are playing one of the worst survivors to go against Hermit. We're playing a survivor that requires us to go in open areas to get good value out of our flashlight. You know, besides him breaking pallets and stuff, of course, like that. Obviously that, but we can't rely on our flashlight. It's not a reliable item that we can use against Hermit. So the fact that we were able to do such a long kite as a survivor with literally no useful ability against Hermit says a lot. That says quite a bit about Hermit. And you know, what does it say exactly? It says that he's not good at chasing. What's the point of reducing decode by 50%? 35% gets sent to other ciphers, but technically, 15% does disappear. What's the point of reducing decode by 50% when everyone becomes a psychologist? And on top of that, if you use a stun on them after rescues, they might they might also share damage after rescues if you use a stun. If you don't farm them and you shoot them with one of your energy balls, the survivors can once again share damage, and then the person will be alive for 2 hits after a rescue. That's detrimental. You know, if the early game wasn't detrimental enough, then the late game with the chair rescues will be detrimental when people start sharing damage after the rescue with the kiter, and it just gets out of hand, out of control. Meanwhile, as I'm speaking, Mercenary goes down in half the time that I took to get hit 1 time. Welcome to Identity 5, everybody! I don't know if we can win this game anymore. Because basement is really detrimental, and we need Weeping Clown to go rescue. Okay, but Weeping Clown's actually making a mistake right now, because he shouldn't be getting off. He shouldn't be rescuing so soon. He should have stayed on that cypher, because we're anyway not gonna have anyone to rescue. I guess Mines I could rescue. It's unlikely to work if she gets seen from far. He's not even gonna make it before half. This Weeping Clown did not think ahead of time. If you're gonna go rescue before half, well, I did not know about that. I am very sorry. That's a little bit my fault. How could I know, though? He didn't say Cypher primed. Though, okay, for those of you wondering what just happened, a Cypher that was connected got finished. And the Weeping Clown never said Cypher is primed or anything. So we had no idea exactly. I had no idea that there was literally a Cypher about to be primed. I touched the Cypher for half a second, boom, popped. So that's a little bit unfortunate. I don't know. If Mercenary just didn't die so soon, that would not be an issue either. There's a lot of reasons why we should win this game. Besides that mistake, besides that slight mistake, it's hard to call it a mistake when I touch the Cypher for half a second and it pops. But anyway. That's fine. That's fine. Mercenary just casually goes down in half the time I took 1 hit. But that's the game. That's the game. So the nerf is significant. Even against hunters who don't have fast pallet breaking. Let's say it's a hunter who doesn't have faster pallet breaking. Most hunters in this game, if we look at the stats, I mean, we could look at the stats right now, just to give you guys an idea. Flashlight takes 2 seconds to stun, alright? Assuming you never stunned a hunter yet, Flashlight takes 2 seconds to stun a hunter, and most hunters in this game take about 2 seconds to vault the window. There are some exceptions, Hellenber is one of them, Clown, Gamekeeper, they all take 1.4, besides Clown with Hellenber with 1.31. But then you start seeing a lot of hunters that you are able to stun on windows in time. Those would be Ripper, Soul Weaver for sure. Look at how slow that is, 2.81. That's the slowest in the game. And then it starts to get a little bit close with hunters like Geisha with 1.8. White Wuching and Black Wuching, you can definitely do it still. But stuff like Photographer, I don't think it's possible anymore without combining flashlights. And now that you can no longer combine flashlights, it's a big problem. And that's just the window vaulting speed. Let's also look at the pallet breaking speed. Assuming no pallet breaking speed, you should be able to stun every hunter with your flashlight before they break the pallet. But here's the thing. Blackguard takes 2.7 seconds already, right? But every single Wuching is gonna run faster pallet breaking, so it's not actually 2.7 seconds. 0.7 seconds, I should say. Sorry. It's gonna take longer. It's gonna be way shorter. So in that situation, you need the double flashlight. Or let's say you're going against something like, what's a good one? Where I'm switching. Here we go. No. You're never gonna want to stun Servants. Well, Servants is not bad. Here's a good one. Axe Boy. Not all Axe Boys run faster pallet breaking speed, but here's the thing that I haven't mentioned. It takes 2.23 seconds to break a pallet, right? That's enough time to stun the hunter, correct? Definitely, because it takes 2 seconds to stun them, 2.23 seconds to break the pallet. But here's the thing. Once you start stunning the hunter, the time it takes to stun increases by 0.1, up to 2.5 seconds. It can be increased a total of 0.5, up to that total of 2.5. So the lowest is 2, the highest is 2.5. So when you start stunning the hunter a lot, like against that Hermit you guys saw, we were getting really, really close. Like the first time he broke a pallet, we were for sure stunning him. But the second time he broke a pallet and the third time, it was getting really close. And that's because the hunter grows resistance every single time you stun them. And that's where the double flashlight comes in. As the hunter grows resistance, you are still able to keep up with it. That's the importance of the Thief nerf. That's the importance of the Thief nerf. The fact that they made it so you cannot combine flashlights anymore. That's a really big deal. That you can't combine flashlights anymore, so. Whew. European buzz. That's nuts. Welcome to the stream. It's 2 AM here and I'm eating cake while watching Psych. Hope that cake is delicious. Nuts. You're eating ice cream while eating? You guys are all eating. This is like dinner time for most people. 7:21. I'm ill and I'm watching you, Psyche. I'm so sorry to hear that, Ibuki. I hope you get better soon. Or is it Lubuki? I'm pretty sure that's an I. Anyway, I hope you get better soon, Ibuki. Have a speedy recovery. Sit back though and enjoy. Have a nice break as we play some Thief matches. Psyche, how do you feel about Flywheel's nerf? If it's rank mode, I don't really care about Flywheel nerf in rank because it's usually better to pick Broken Windows. It happens to be that Thief is one of the few survivors that benefits off of Flywheel because his ability is all about being close and not using pallets and windows. So if something happens or something you make a mistake or something screws up, your Flywheel can protect you to reach a pallet as a last resort. I like it as like a last resort because really with Thief, I find that the thing about Thief, I've said this before, but every time I play Thief with Broken Windows, it's always a struggle because I boost myself away from the hunter, which means I can't flashlight them anymore. They're out of range. And most hunters have an ability that works against long range, farther than my flashlight can reach. So they end up getting a nice snipe on me, or they'll try to. Either way, it slows me down if I have to dodge it, right? So I find, ironically enough, when I carry Broken Windows, I actually have to usually waste the Broken Windows by just sitting by the window, waiting until they get to the window and then stunning them. Because if I don't do that, I'm going to get hit. If I just take the boost and run away. Sure, the boost buys me some time, yeah. But once they get in range of their ability, and I'm not in range of the flashlight, we're in trouble. And I don't want to give them the opportunity. So that's why we're running Flywheel with Thief. It's just a lot of trial and error I found with Thief, is that the boosts really do kind of hurt. You know, it's fine. It's just with the boost, you have to know when you should start running back to the hunter. You don't have to sit by the window and completely waste your boost. You could use the boost to transition to an OP area, and maybe you won't need any ability at that point. No ability from the hunter can save them at that point. Usually, most can, like Broken Wheel, Sculptor, Blood Queen. These are hunters that work at all ranges, really. Dream Witch with the Patroller spin. What was where was I going with this? Oh, how do I feel about the Flywheel? Right. It's not a big deal in rank, but in tournaments it's a really big deal. Because the whole idea with Flywheel in tournaments is you're using the Flywheel to counter a Broken Wheel trap of a Dream Witch Patroller. And all of those things usually happen before 50 seconds are up on your Flywheel. Usually when you're flywheeling a Patroller bike, because Patroller takes 30 seconds to use. I'm pretty sure, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you only have to wait 30 seconds when the game starts to use your Patroller. That means you only have 20 seconds left on Flywheel cooldown, which means you don't have a Flywheel for the Patroller. You might have one for the last bite, but you won't have it for the first and second bite. And the first and second bite is really important so that you can waste the second and third bite using pallets and windows. Or whichever order. Usually you're not using the Flywheel on the third bite, but sometimes you do. But it's really important being able to use your Flywheel early, because you don't know if you're going to get another good chance. When a Broken Wheel uses their trap, that's a great time to use your Flywheel. And you don't know if you're going to get another opportunity to, because the next trap might be on top of you and you had no time to react to it. Or maybe the next trap, you don't know if they're going to hit for sure or not, because they're behind tall walls and it's kind of risky to just waste your Flywheel like that. There's a lot of circumstances that you want to try to use your Flywheel sooner than later, because you don't know if you're going to get another good chance later. And the fact that now you can't use your Flywheel means that... No, shoot! This Cypher's almost primed. I almost popped it. Holy crap. Alright. I probably should have popped there, honestly. I could have popped there, but I'm playing safe. We're going to play safe. There's no need to rush. This dude is not dead on chair. At least I was praying. I was praying he wasn't down chair, because technically Mercenary should know to rescue before half in that situation, so I was kind of assuming that. I didn't actually see. Hopefully the lucky guy does not waste the flare. Hopefully he saves it for the gate, and I think he is, yeah. He's waiting by the gate. Thief is coughing a lot! Did you get COVID? I'm sorry, that's kind of offensive. No one, please, please. I was just kidding, no one's safe. Now would be a great time for a flare. That was kind of a late flare. No, why am I not moving? I'm gonna die now, watch. She screwed up. She screwed up the butterfly. Yes, slow pallet breaking. Love to see it. I don't know why geishas don't carry faster pallet breaking, but anyway. We're just gonna do this with the flashlight. Literally just gonna do this. Just so that she can't dash on us. That's literally the only reason. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this to stun her. We're literally just doing this so she can't dash on me. And she dashed right there, so we actually don't need to use it anymore. Okay. Now we're not so safe though, because now we ran out of the butterfly, and now the flashlight will not protect us. We do have the flywheel though. Oh, never mind. She wasted her butterfly, so now I don't have to use the flywheel. Does she have? Yep. We dropped the flashlight too slow. Again, guys. Oh, wait, no, it was just enough. So, right there, guys, I would have combined my flashlight, but I can't. I'm not going to drop that pallet because she's anyway going to butterfly over it. Now we get the butterfly back. Now we can prevent the dash immediately. Just like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love that about Thief. Acrobat can also do that. Patient can do that. A lot of survivors can do that. Not just Thief. Any survivor that can really look away. I think we're gonna have to flywheel here, but we're dead here, unfortunately. No way we could survive, so. GG, that was a fine kite though. Perfect, really fine kite. Even against full presence geisha. As long as you have a butterfly on you, it will always prevent the dash. You do need a butterfly on you though, for the flashlight to work. Because you don't need the button with Thief or Patient or Acrobat. You can just hold your ability. In this case, I'm using it, which is a little bit worse than Acrobat and Patient. The flashlight is still an amazing counter to geisha, so. Works perfectly, works wonders. She cannot use her dash. When I'm looking at her, the only way she can use her dash is if she goes behind a wall and then uses it, because then the game will let her, but she'll immediately be stopped because I'm still looking in her direction. Usually the reason that works is because the way the game works is if you cannot see the geisha, you don't have a button, a stare button to press. You guys know what I'm saying? So sometimes, this is usually how I play against geisha. If I'm not playing Thief, I have to just spam where the geisha button would show up, so I'm immediately staring at her. But sometimes there's a delay, and that's the time where she gets you with her full presence, where the game didn't register it quite immediately, where it didn't register you pressing her, or maybe the button didn't show up immediately when you started, like the moment she dashed. Stuff like that usually happens, and it depends. It's like it works sometimes doesn't work, you know. But with Acrobat, with Thief, with Patient, those are the big three. You can hold your ability so that you're already facing backwards. You technically don't need to hold the button. You just need to make sure that you're facing in the direction of the hunter. And this way, you're actually still able to walk backwards. Because technically you could face her, but you just wouldn't be able to walk. But in this situation, we're still able to moonwalk while facing backwards. So that's the important thing. Important thing here is what I'm saying. And holy crap. Oh, man. This is gonna be a rough match. Who is this? I never know what to say to people with Chinese character names or like Asian symbols because I can't read their name. I just like to say hi to them. If you guys see me in ring, definitely say hi. I'll try to call you by your name, but if I can't read, I'll just say hi. Just know I'm still watching out for you. Guys, I need help. Should I get a Pokeball or should I get a Gyro? I have no idea what either of those are. Hermit, I know. That's actually not an unusual thing. I've seen a few good players who well, good. They're banning Hermits, so my opinion might change about them after that. But I've seen good players who when I say good, I mean like. Obviously, there are other players I prefer nowadays, like back then. But they're good nowadays. Nowadays, they'd be considered good because the standard is kind of low nowadays. But anyway, I still see sometimes good people who know how to kite or do a good rescue, or at least are mostly consistent. Maybe not like exceptional, but like still fine. You guys know what I'm saying. I don't want to give too much credit, but I don't want to discredit anyone either. I see them banning Hermits. You're right. It's just people needing to A, read the book to know what the hunter ability does, and B, just practice against him. You know, you're not gonna get better against the bad hunter if you keep banning him. At some point or another, you're gonna have to face him, right? And the moment you do, you're gonna see how easy it is. You just need to learn the way. Do you know the way? Do you know the way? Ah, shoot, this is gonna suck. We can still stun him here, though. Nightmare is one of those hunters that vaults very slowly. He might blink here. He did not. That still stuns him, though. He doesn't have faster pallet breaking, so that was a successful stun. I was kind of just dropping it in case he didn't have fast pallet breaking. Because if he doesn't, you know, if he does, we're anyway not going to be able to get value out of the high power flashes, so I don't really care. Alright, it really doesn't matter if he gets my image. Okay, seriously. I'm gonna go easy on him because he said hello to me, so this is not like a random. This is someone who, you know, just by knowing me, they probably know more about the game than your average random. Let's be honest here. Just by knowing that I exist, you must have learned something, so that immediately you are better, automatically way better than the average player. For example, look at the players in this room right now that we are matching with. You know, I know it looks bad, guys, but consider who else our survivors are. Let's go finish his Cypher, because his Cypher over here was almost primed. Plus, we're not going to be able to do my Cypher. Basement is here. We're going to finish the Cypher. At least he didn't get basement. I'm like casually backhanding. I mean, one of them deserves it, 100%. I don't know about the Cowboy, you know. Cowboy, I see Lucky Badge main, you know. There's not many players that impress me when they play Lucky Guy. I'm like, wow, they did a really good guy. But one of them is toxic as hell! I'll let you guys decide who that is. Judging from the name alone. What's your favorite map? Like, we're actually playing on my favorite map right now, Hospital. This is my favorite map by far. It probably has the best ways to counter every single hunter in this game. If you need just good windows, this map's got it. If you're against reaching something or Nightmare, those hunters, they are very good against dealing with pallets, but they suck against windows. So you got plenty of good windows there. And because you got plenty of good windows, that means you have plenty of good window boosts to get. And you can use those window boosts to get to even better areas. And it dominoes. It's a domino effect on Hospital with the boosts and the good areas. Like, once you get a boost, there's so many good kiting areas on Hospital. And they're all versatile. They're all good at being their own thing. You know, Forest sucks against some hunters, but it's not bad. Forest is not bad against other hunters. Ruins is good against most hunters, but it's not an auto kite against every hunter. You guys know what I'm saying? Shed has always been very good. It's really just this corner of the map. Speaking of which, dungeon is here. And of course you got Hospital. So if there's ever a hunter that just sucks at dealing with heights, you got Hospital. And let's get rid of your abilities while we're at it. Okay. That really sucks. Get behind the wall! Woo-wee! Okay, no, that's dumb. That's dumb. See, if Thief didn't get nerfed, that would be a great time to drop a double flashlight so that we could stun him there, but no siree, we don't have it. We don't have it anymore. So it really hurts there in those types of situations. Hello, Bob. Thank you, Quinn, for deleting the Bob. But in those types of situations, the nerf really does hurt. But okay, why is Cowboy not out yet though? Why is he just? Okay, thank God. We're gonna skip. We're gonna skip. We're gonna dodge the Cowboy and the Enchantress. Thank God. Thank God I was getting chased, and thank God the Mercy was the only one that got cheered. I guess Enchantress got cheered, but that was at the point of the game where it did. So you guys can see, you know, it really does matter. The nerf, it does have its downsides. There are a lot of times where you want to drop a second flash just to guarantee that you'd be able to get the stun off the hunter. What's up, Mr. Otter? I saw your comment the other day. I don't actually. Can I spectate them to see how far along in their match they are at least? Someone's inviting me to play with them. Let me see how far along they are in the match. If they just start, I'm gonna start another stream. It's like you announced the stream. Thank you so much. Glitchy Kaya. I think that was Glitchy. Who said that? Game literally just started. Someone's already getting hit. Sakaja's already got hit. I hope that wasn't someone I know. Otherwise, that would be kind of rude. Alright. If you guys didn't know, I have a Discord server and I'm making an announcement on it right now that we are live and streaming on there. It's in the description below. Feel free to check it out. If not, that's okay too. All the Discord people though, here you go. Thief got nerfed. Is he still good? Let's find out today in this Thief stream. I just kind of write whatever, whatever comes to mind. Shoot, this is kind of a bad time to be announcing it, because soon I'm gonna have to, like, leave for 15 minutes. I don't know why Thief's getting nerfed. Yes, Thief got nerfed. Thief did get nerfed. Someone's asked right now, did Thief get nerfed? Yes, Thief did get nerfed. It's in the bottom of the battle. I mentioned it at the beginning of the stream, but I can also say right now, they made it so if you drop 2 or more flashlights, it no longer stuns the hunter faster. A lot of people don't know this, but it used to be that with Thief, you could drop a second flashlight and combine it with the one you're holding in your hand, and it would actually... It would increase how fast you stun the hunter. I don't have a specific number for you. I'm gonna say 40-50% faster, which means you're actually able to stun hunters even with faster pallet breaking because of that. Or hunters who vault windows very fast. Or if it's a hunter who vaults slowly or destroys pallets slowly, there is a certain point where the hunter gets resistance from the flashlight. Every single time you stun them, they gain 0.1 resistance up to 0.5 resistance. So it goes from 2 seconds to 2.5. That's usually enough to save them from them getting stunned after they break a pallet. Usually it's enough, so. We did get key spawn here. Let's see who the hunter is. We can actually see the hunter's shadow from here. All we gotta do is turn right. And the hunter is a Percy! Let's not run towards them. Oh man, let's not run to them. Ooh, Walmart. I just promised someone else. You better have a pretty darn good excuse in the chat. You come in 30 minutes? Oh god, no one take that out of context. So he said that. I forgot. Gotta get rid of this reserve. So why are you okay. Who is this? Who just passed me? Explorer. Mind's Eye unfortunately got found first. Alright, we're gonna go do another cipher. Let's go. Miss Psyche's coordinator. There's no room for coordinator nowadays. There's no room for coordinator. I want coordinator to be good. The reason coordinator used to be a solid survivor. Even back when mercenary got buffed and mercenary was just generally better, the whole reason coordinator sticked around with mercenary, like there was a meta where mercenary and coordinator were using the same team always. And why did that work exactly? There's 2 reasons why it worked. The first reason is you gotta crawl away from the peeper first, man. Don't heal. Don't heal in the peeper. Percy makes you crawl faster. Alright, I don't want to heal her yet. Let's see what the hunter does. Well, I guess we'll heal now. Because she's close to a good kiting area, so it's fine now. But guys, don't forget, when Percy kills you, you crawl faster. You crawl faster against Percy naturally. You don't even need sticker for it. So you can just crawl away from the peeper without even needing sticker. It's faster to do that than to heal with the peeper. Man, it's really sucks. Oh, I need to die right away. Yeah, so now I can't do this cipher. Okay, this pallet is broken. We're in a lot of trouble, guys. We are in a load of trouble. We're just gonna take him in a nice circle here, so he's never gonna get a good dash off of me. Although he's probably fell down now. Yeah, that Maybe that wasn't smart on me. Maybe I should have waited there a little bit longer before falling down that hole, admittedly. But yeah. Mind's Eye is only at 34%. Let me guess, you again didn't crawl away from the peeper? I mean, like, I don't know if these people just don't know they crawl faster against Percy, or they just don't know it's faster to crawl away from a peeper when it's Percy. No, there isn't even a peeper here. What's going on? Yes, let's accept that. Although I'm gonna have to leave. Oh, it depends how long this match goes. It's looking like this match is gonna end pretty quickly. That's always a little bit sad saying that. Oh, it's gonna end quickly against Percy. Yep, as I was saying, it's gonna end quickly against Percy. He's breaking the pallet. And now he's probably gonna go after Coordinator. Yeah, we just lose. We just lose! As soon as this Coordinator dies, I'm probably just gonna ask to surrender. In real life, Kurt is this person's name. You know it's not a good thing when the person's name is based off of the survivor in the game. It's never a good idea to just main one survivor. You end up like only learning one side of the survivor spectrum, and you completely suffer in other mechanics like kiting. Because you don't have a good ability, so you're always relying on hiding. You know, that's how Explorers should be played. But you should know how to kite in the times that you have to, so you don't die immediately. Anyway, I'm kind of making a bold assumption here, thinking that he only plays Explorer, but anyway. It's not a reasonable assumption to make. We'll let him kite it out. I guess we'll let him kite it out, then I'll ask to surrender. I mean, I could just try to kite Percy. You guys want to see me try to kite this Percy with full presence? As Thief? It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy at all. We'll see, though. We'll see. We'll try. It's all good, Kerr. You're Explorer. There's not much you could have done. Okay, so why do I not play Coordinator anymore? Well, there's a few reasons. Back then, the meta was like Ripper, Spider, Clown. I mean, Ripper wasn't that good, admittedly, to go against as Coordinator, but it's still way better than nowadays, the Hunters. Nowadays, it's a huge pain playing against that kind of stuff. What else? Okay, here's the biggest thing, though. This is what killed Coordinator. Coordinator used to have 30% increased chair resistance. Even back when Clown was meta. You know, technically Coordinator didn't have a great ability against Clown, so nowadays, it's actually viable for Clown to chase a Coordinator. But back then, it was not. Because if you chase a Coordinator as Clown or any Hunter, by the time you finish chairing them, they have a 30% chair resistance for the whole game. So it's basically like going after a mercenary. Basically. You know, I'm kind of stretching it a little bit, but it's basically the same. The whole point was that you just don't get chased because of your chair resistance. That was the whole point of the Coordinator 30% chair resistance. And back then, the reason they nerfed that was because there was a time where Coordinator and Mercenary were being used together. When Mercenary had 5 level pads, when he had 30% chair resistance, those were two survivors who can no longer chase them. So to nerf that, they nerfed Coordinator. That was a gigantic mistake from the devs. Coordinator was not the problem in that team comp. The team comp, Coordinator was not the problem. Mercenary was the better survivor. Mercenary was the one that should have been getting nerfed. We should be fine still. Really? Really? That still reaches. Interesting. Interesting. Saw that from a mile away. We're kind of screwed here, though. Ooh, why didn't... Yeah, that... I was expecting him to do that. That's what I was talking about. Why didn't he do that at the window? Now he's using it here. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Well, that was not a good time to drop that pallet, because he just kind of... Ooh, he chose... Oh, he has slow pallet breaking. Oh, that was my chance. He actually just ran out of his energy. Maybe try to scare him a little with these pallets. There we go. Yeah, he doesn't want to break it because he has no energy right now. He's going to get it back eventually. He should have it right here. We could get rid of it right now. Ugh, I probably should have, now that I think about it. We can't surrender. Yeah, I should have done that. I should have done that. I should have kept getting rid of his ability instead of just standing there. Priestess has had no actual nerf. I know, right? Thief got nerfed before all those other actual good spirits. But anyway, Coordinator got nerfed a long time ago. Went from 30% chair resistance to 10. That's what made her really unusable. It was really that change. It's that now you are a viable target, and you didn't have particularly amazing kiting abilities, especially if back then you didn't have good kiting abilities. Think about how it is now against Dream Witch, against Sculptor. Those hunters were not prevalent back when Coordinator was meta. So imagine what it's like now. Now it's just a whole nother problem. It's a whole nother big deal. It's a gigantic problem. So Coordinator needs to get her 30% chair resistance back. That was the only thing keeping her afloat when it comes to kiting. And she doesn't have that anymore. Okay, Hunter is right here. Okay, are they on the other side here? What's going on? Why is the red light? I guess the red light... It's kind of weird. Hospital has very weird lighting mechanics. When a Hunter has a red light, like... It goes way farther than it's supposed to. Sometimes it goes through walls. Very often it does. We're gonna lose this game, though. Gonna lose. What can I say? It was a solid. It was a worthy attempt, my brethren. Dungeon is there? Huh. I'm wondering right now. Is this flashlight useful? I'm just trying to think right now. Okay, I'm gonna say it's not. I'm gonna say that the pocket watch is gonna be better. I'm gonna say the pocket watch is better. It's probably gonna dash backwards here. We don't have really a good angle, unfortunately. We'll pick up the flashlight at least. Where is the flashlight? Shoot. We're dead now. I mistimed it! I thought... Whoopsie, my bad, guys. I'm now super familiar with how long his charge attack lasts. That was my fault. My fault. Where was the flashlight, by the way? You guys know where the flashlight was? I probably should have gone up the stairs, but... I'm surprised this Percy didn't immediately dash. And why was he so far behind? He was so far behind, like when I used the pocket watch. I thought he was right around the corner. I guess he must have gotten slowed down by something. But yeah. Should have just YOLO'd it to dungeon? I mean, it's so easy to say that now. But at the time, you know, knowing how it's like to play Percy and knowing what Percy's do, Percy will know your best shot is to YOLO the dungeon. So if I just go up the stairs or go straight in that hallway, he's almost for sure hitting me with the dash. Almost for sure. That dash is a huge hitbox. I need to go way to the side to make sure I'm not going to get hit. So if that was like a Percy who's like on the top level of this game, I would expect him, first of all, not be so far behind when I use my pocket watch, because he was way farther behind than I thought. Maybe I just miscalculated something, but it seems to me that he really significantly slowed himself down at some point. He was right next to me when I used the pocket watch. I mean, come on. I guess we'll ban this, because it really depends what they're going to play. If they're not going to play Blood Queen counters, it's not going to be much better to ban Breaking Wheel. Because to counter Breaking Wheel, the Sarai to counter Breaking Wheel will counter Blood Queen, so if you're not going to be able to counter Blood Queen, there's no point of banning Breaking Wheel at that point. Hey, Margie. Nightmare worse than Lucino by far. Definitely, huge landslide. Nightmare is seriously one of the worst hunters in this game. They nerfed Mech into Oblivion, now we have an even shallower meta. That's very true. That is very true. So now, instead of seeing variety in terms of like risk-reward situations, or like you pick mechanic and there's a risk involved, but you can get a huge payout for your team. Even I actually didn't already like mechanic back then. Like mechanic already, I was kind of skeptical on any big maps because you waste a lot of energy walking from cipher to cipher on those big maps with the robot. This is a very odd spawn. If you guys caught that, behind me, someone spawned right behind me. This means Hunter spawned at God Corner. This is a very strange spawn. I've never gotten a spawn like that before. the spawn that I'm supposed to get is in front of those doors. So unfortunately we're at a slight disadvantage here because we're not as close to the pallets as we should be. But they're not chasing me anyway. Okay. They're chasing Gravekeeper. Very interesting. I think that's a huge mistake as Naiad. Because if it's a smart Gravekeeper, he's going to keep walking in a straight line when you throw your harpoon out. So then when you return it back to yourself, you still have time to shovel down and protect yourself from a hit. So it's completely redundant to do that against Gravekeeper. To chase Gravekeeper just doesn't work against a good Gravekeeper. One of the worst for sure. I'm going to say the worst. I'm going to say even Mad Eyes is a little bit better. To change target. Near the barmaid. This is a very odd harpoon location. Yeah, I didn't think she was chasing the barmaid because that would be a very odd location to throw the harpoon if that was the case. Ooh, yep. Why are you breaking that? she didn't break it on purpose, and she was doing good not breaking it, and then she broke it. I don't get it. I think we're gonna do this. Oh man, yeah, this is free now. With this working carousel and the fact she returned the harpoon, it's basically free now. I'm actually gonna get closer to her so we can get rid of her harpoon, just so she can't use it. There we go. I'm actually gonna once again get closer so she can't use the harpoon. Because yeah, I got the stun off, but it's more important that we don't let her use the harpoon. That's more important here. And I am avoiding the circle in the middle because there's water. So I'm just kind of rotating about. She's just eating these flashlights though. Okay, I think now she knows she has to try to get away. Ooh, that's really annoying. Okay, my bad. And I didn't mean to ping that. It's fine, that should be a winning kite still. That should be a winning kite though. I messed up. I got too close to the hunter. Maybe she was purposely building up the flashlight resistance? Maybe it was a mistake using the flashlight there, because she actually built up some flashlight resistance, so now it actually took me 3.5 seconds to stun the hunter. 1 second for her to stop being able to moonwalk me, and then 2.5 seconds for her to, see, we're not going to be able to kite here. We're just going to have to, not a hit, we're just going to have to go here. Ooh, we still don't have a good angle though. She's going to do that now. Yeah, we're gonna die here, unfortunately. Just gonna go back in this corner. We should, once again, we should be fine here. We have plenty of decode. I have my cipher in the corner. We should have another one on top of that. Someone played Helen for an IBS. A little bit early on the rescue, but I guess it's fine. If you don't have tide turn, I kind of just die here. Okay. Awesome. You can pop. And we're actually going to kite over here. I think this is going to be a fine place to kite Naya. All these tall walls are going to be really annoying for her to deal with. Oh shoot! Oh no, I made a mistake. I forgot I still had water on me. Oh, I messed up. I forgot. I'm not taking into consideration. I messed up, guys. Oh my god. Why are you still doing the gate when you can clearly see the hunters coming for you? You know, it's just like I know I died, and I know she died because of me, but she could have at least kited a little bit longer for me to get up. I mean, seriously. Seriously, I cannot make one mistake or these people just don't know what to do. I cannot make one mistake or this is what happens. People just think they can rush the gate. People think they can do that. I can't make any mistakes. Like, the moment I make one mistake, we lose. That's really frustrating. This is just a random. This is just people not using their brain. This is unfortunate. That's really salty. Really salty because of that. That's really stupid. Why? Why are you rushing the... You're too late, Walmart. I gotta go, guys. I gotta go. I'm gonna come back in 20 minutes, but I gotta go real quick. Alright. I'll be back in 20 minutes or so. Like, I know I made a pretty big mistake there, but dude, if she just kited, all she had to do was run away. Just run away and just delay the hit a little bit more so I could at least run away and get her away from the chair before she can pick me up. So that then I can kite her. Oopsie, I shouldn't be doing that. Alright guys, I gotta go. I'll be back soon. Alright, never mind. It's fine. It's fine. I don't have to go anywhere. Oh, that's kind of sucks because I just told them. So, I just told them the match. Let's see. Invite me. Who did I just send that to? Okay, good. I thought I sent that to Walmart. I'm gonna have to leave. Can't stream snipe here. Sorry, sick. It's all good, my nigga. You have a good rest of your night. Take care. Sleep tight. Saturday, big day. Just kidding. I don't know what's so big. Got any plans? Gotta get some rest. I mean, if you're staying up to 2 a.m., you probably don't. 1, 2, 3. I think I can actually look at these in the game now. Oh shoot, no, we don't have 3 wins. That was yesterday. 1, 2, we have 2 draws, 1 loss. Really, that last game should have really been a win. Whatever. And so should the Percy one. And this one as well. Holy crap, man. You spent the past hour forgetting you're actually into this live. Welcome, Artsy. Get in the zone, my man. Get in there. You see this head? See this head? You gotta get in there. The psyche bugs. What about the psyche bugs? Don't let the psyche bugs play. You guys are crazy. Psyche, did Dream Burb use Listen Hermit? I have no idea. We matched him. We matched him. I don't know if he used Blink or not. I don't remember. He never used Listen though. It's so annoying though. We do a great kite and then Mercer goes down in half the time. He goes down in half the time that it took me to take 1 hit. And mind you, I would have been able to take 2 more hits after that. You know what? That's kind of my fault though too, because I forgot to switch polarities with the Mercenary. No way, no way. Actually, no, I was the same polarity as the Mercer. I did take 1 hit from at least once. He took 3 hits in total and still died? That fast? That's bad. Guys, grub gear are fun. Oh, I'm gonna go get something to drink. It's kind of hot in this room. My mom's starting to turn up the heat now that it's like 60 degrees outside. Apparently that's cold. Thank you so much, Yone, for watching the stream. Yone, wherever it is, man. Thank you. Really appreciate the support. The fact that you're ranking and watching the stream, that's some dedication. Alright. I spawned here, right behind small boat. Not a good. Hunter changed target. Usually when a seer pings that, it's either a Witching or Dream Witch. It could, I guess, be Percy, since Percy is another fast-moving hunter, but you don't see Percy. Really just want to ping that as seer for the fast-moving hunter. Seriously? I mean, if it's a Witching, we should be fine. Did he actually go check in back corner to see if someone's decoding there? This hunter has clearly gone against too many low-tier survivors if he thinks I'm gonna do that cipher. I'm not doing that cipher, Chief. Who is the hunter? That's gotta be Wu Cheng, right? That's gotta be. It was white, something white. Maybe it was the violinist's skin that's white. Something white though. Some sort of shade. Cool shade. Alright, there's the owl. No more owl this game. He might get a second one. Lakeside is not bad for farming owls. There's a lot of situations where you come across open areas or short walls where you can farm some extra owls. So it's not like once you go behind a wall there's no chance. So it is violinist. And he must be using that one skin, the one series skin, the white one. Alright. So if he actually chased me, I actually would have not been fine. But thankfully he went into the corner for whatever reason. He must have not been paying attention to my direction. Yeah, that's the only thing. Because he definitely would have seen my footsteps if he just looked in my directions. Alright. You know, this sucks. They gave Thief a really good buff just to give him a really annoying nerf. It makes no sense. Nerf Mercenary, please! What's wrong with Thief being good? What's wrong with that? We've had the same survivors being good for 3 years now. Come on. Let us have this moment where you see a random... And on top of that, this is not just any survivor. This is one of the OG starter survivors that you start with. Alright? This is like a survivor everyone has, alright? Why are they nerfing this kind of survivor? I feel like the base survivor should be good. Dungeon is here. They shouldn't be too good, obviously, but why does Thief have to suck? Why? Why do they have to do that? Yeah, I mean, by no means does he suck. It's just like... It's like you don't have as much options as you used to have. Hold up, let me delete this bot. I wish there's a way to make the bot disappear on the chat on the stream as well. It's kind of annoying. Like, why doesn't YouTube have any, like, system for, like, to prevent spamming? I guess I need a... There must be a bot for that, right? You know, if you over-excessively put up a ton of emojis, that should be automatically blocked. Unless the bots can go through that as well. Okay. This is kind of awkward, but this might not be the closest cipher to us. Or the safest. But it definitely will be the safest once the seer dies. Because he's not going to want to chase someone on Big Bro. You would die for a sculptor. Suki, thoughts on Bungo Stray Dogs crossover? Literally don't care at all. I don't watch any of the animes. There can be any crossover in the world and I would have no idea what's going on. Alright? I've always thought that the crossover skins were always subpar than the original skins that the devs make. By the way, can you still fall down holes? With flashlight? No, you cannot. Good to know. I would have like costed us like 15 seconds of decode if that wasn't the case, but I just wanted to make sure. Because stuff like that does count as invisible walls if you're interacting with items like acrobat balls, patient hooks. I don't know why, but it's the way it is. And more than likely that's the case for Thief Flashlight, and it is, so. Okay, I just removed this bar. Why is it back? Really? Really? Suki, did you used to have 100,000 subscribers? No, I did not used to have 100,000 subscribers. We're gonna let Mercenary pop first. Okay, that might not be an option. He's not gonna be able to pop it. That's why I popped it. If he was able to pop it, we want him to pop it for me, but he's not gonna be able to do it. Okay, stay back though. I need him to stay back. I need him to be the one to pop the cipher now. He just needs to stay back. You don't have to do that rescue. Just stay back. I just want someone to be able to pop the cipher. I want. Here we go. Here we go. I think he actually knows. This Mercer's actually pretty smart. No. Don't take a hit though. Don't do it. Okay. Let's be careful here. Okay, that was a very bad. And we took a hit. So that means Cowboy doesn't get knocked down. Wow, are you actually going for me? I'm about to say, I'm heading straight to Big Bo. I don't know what you think is about to happen. You better turn your butt around and go back to the other gate. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Get your smelly, stinking butt out of here. Go to the other gate. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Okay, no more teleport either. For a second there, I thought that chest was open. I enjoy Seki yelling at the screen, hoping that if he yells loud enough, the person will hear him because... Hey man, if only. There's no way he can. He has to know game sense. And that mercenary that was actually a really good game sense from this mercenary. I'm actually impressed. I was expecting him to just blindly rescue before half and think that, oh, it's half that matters. No, it doesn't matter if we rescue before half. All that matters is... I mean, yeah, it's nice if we rescue before half so that when he gets chaired after the exit gates, the hunter has to camp for a little bit, but it's only a little bit. Either way, we just need him to kite for 20 seconds, so... Nothing like crazy. Nothing crazy. You know, 20 seconds, he wasn't on the best chair, he's not playing the best character, I guess, on top of that. The bot is a psyche. I think I'm gonna turn on the, Yo, everyone dipped when I said I'm gonna leave for 20 minutes. 116 people. Everyone just dipped out of here. Alright, I'm gonna turn on the, only subscribers can talk. Maybe that'll fix it. I had it on for one stream, and it was fine for a while. Oh, let's see, where is it? Can I not do that right now? Okay, I can do that. Sorry, fellas. I'll make it 1 minute subscription time. If you want to talk, you just have to subscribe for 1 minute. And then you can unsubscribe and... be an unreal one. If you want to, you can subscribe and then unsubscribe later if you want to be a thug about it. When is 12K special coming? I don't think 12K is any more special than 10K. You know, I still need to do that mercenary guide for the 10K special. That's don't ask, don't expect the 12K special. There's nothing special about that. I do appreciate the support. It's just like, you know. So 12K from 10K, not that great when it's done. But I do appreciate it. Hey Psyche, what's your opinion on Mind's Eye versus Hermit? Don't play Mind's Eye. Even Hermit can do well against Mind's Eye. I guess the only thing Mind's Eye does have going for her is that she takes 3 hits, so that's great. Every survivor takes 3 hits, but at that point, just pick a survivor with a good ability. I mean, we're playing Thief here, so who am I to talk? I don't think Flashlight is bad, though. The Flashlight's really not bad. The Flashlight really does do us a lot of good stuff. It's not like an ability where it's just unusable and like every time I try to use it, we don't get value out of it. It really does work. It's a fine ability. Hunter can no longer moonwalk you. They just straight up lose their ability. It really is good. I just wish more people would see that. It just takes time to learn to aim the Flashlight a little bit as well. You know, the hardest is like when the Hunter's up close to you. Learning how to aim your Flashlight, that's the hardest. When they're far from you, aiming the Flashlight is a lot easier. But when they're close to you, not so much. You missed this game so much, Nagito? Nagito Kameyada. I think I remember you. I think a long time ago. Maybe not a long time ago, but I think I remember you. Like, there was a Nagito Kameyada in here somewhere. Good luck, have fun, Psyche. Thank you, Small Ghost. But yeah, Mind's Eye versus Hermit. I'm sure it's possible with a great kiting area, as it is with all survivors and all hunters. If you just have a good kiting area, that's usually enough to secure a tie alone from that. Alright, hunters spawn at either 4... I can't remember what the options are. I think it's either front gate or arms factory. They didn't spawn factory, otherwise that cipher wouldn't be locked. So they spawned at forest or front gate. I don't remember which one. Thief is great against. Oh, this is a really good survivor against Clerk. Thief, if we get first kite, obviously it doesn't really matter if we're not getting chased, but first kite Thief, Clerk has nothing to deal with the flashlight. No long range attacks, and you're not using pallets or windows as Thief. Those recordings do nothing. They slow down your vault speed at the very least, but you're not going to be vaulting again. There is no recordings to be gained. There is nothing to be gained. So we have a huge advantage here against Clerk. We're probably one of the best survivors against Clerk. Like, the only thing she can do to us is a blink. And she's going to need to get that second hit by me messing up or something. But yeah, we should be fine. We should be fine here. I guess the one thing that would hurt is like a teleport followed into like her having a pallet drop recording. That would screw me over right here. Oh, I mean, I guess I could just drop this pallet ahead of time. Clerk is not going to run teleport, but if it's a teleport hunter, I like to drop this pallet early here. If I want to go to shed or factory, it depends really. Usually it's factory. Usually I like to go factory. Factory is after all better. I'm gonna assume they have that cipher covered. It's gonna be rough though, because someone got cheered by it. Anyone doing this cipher? This cipher is closer at this point. But maybe we should do the front gate. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. This sucks. Patience should be able to do well against Clerk. Every time she uses her recording, you just take a 20 meter. Like, the thing about Clerk is that she has really no range abilities. Like, she can record herself swinging, but that's a 1 second delay. It's usually too late. You have to, like, pre-place it way too much. By then, the survivors can easily see where you're throwing it. But that should be the plan here. Every time the patient gets recorded, just hook away for a free 15-20 seconds every single time. Very reliable, very, very good. And it's reliable because the hunter has nothing to stop it. You know, they can't stop that hook. They no range abilities, nothing to speed themselves up with, to catch up after you use the hook, nothing. Clerk's got high movement speed, but that's it. That's really it. It's like, will you play Superstar Loop? Queen, you must be joking. I don't even know what you're saying, man. What is that? It sounds like a game. I think you said you want to be like first on the leaderboard. I gotta focus here. I mean, I don't think I got off in time. Plus the stream cut off at the worst time. No sound. I mean, the sound really doesn't matter when it comes to getting off the cipher in time. It's a distraction. Oh, I actually did get off on time. Never mind. Never mind. I thought I got off too late. That must have been a millisecond off or something. Yep, got it done. Let's go. It's just gonna be these last 3 ciphers. This shouldn't be a big deal against Clerk. Because she can only protect a few ciphers at the same time. We just need to have well, I used to say we can have separate ciphers. I used to say we can double decode and then because this is the problem with double decoding, is that if one of you messes up, both of you are done for. Alright, I'm just gonna do this. This should be fine. Unfortunately, we got these walls in the way here. These walls are gonna screw us up. Should still be fine though. Okay. Maybe not, because she moves so quickly. That really sucks. It's because of all those walls. Those walls are in the way. That really hurt us. Thief does get screwed over by walls, ironically enough. A little bit unfortunate. The walls plus the slightly faster movement speed. The game says she moves as fast as Ripper, but I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. There's only a few hunters in the game that move like Ripper. These trees on top of that really hurt. Okay, I need my audio to not cut out! Dude, the audio cutting out is such a huge distraction. I just lose my focus. I got stuck on a tree. I'm sorry, guys, for the audio, for the game cutting out, because it makes it very hard to play as well when that happens. I lose my sound as well. And when you lose your sound, like, I need sound to play this game. Sound is a very important thing about this game. When I don't have sound, suddenly I'm like... I like get pulled out of the game, like in my head. I'm no longer in the zone anymore. You guys know what I mean? Like getting in that zone. All right, but thankfully we got off the hook pretty free. Going down there really sucks. We really should have been fine. We should have been fine. I just keep messing up. I mean, I don't know if I can say the first time I messed up. That was just like unfortunate that we had so many tall walls in the way. There's very little I could do there. I think I did the best I could, honestly. Okay, it's not happening again. No, not happening again. I don't know what we're gonna do, man. We kind of need to pressure the Cypher so that she can't pressure the survivors. That's kind of what we need to do right now. Looks like she is coming here. Is she? I don't know, because no one's pinging anything. You guys don't ping. Okay, well that Cypher's locked. We could support with a flashlight, I suppose. I don't think we need to. We threw the ball a little bit too far from the window, so she didn't get all the... You see, like, this is fine. It's just like, I can't stun her because of that nerf. I don't even know why I tried that. Oh, that was a huge mistake. I messed up. I keep messing up, guys. I don't know why I went for that. I'm still in like my mood here, thinking that flashlight still does its job. It doesn't. The nerf really hurts. Abnormal? No. I keep screwing up. I'm sorry, guys. This match is my fault. This match is completely my fault. We should be fine here. It's back on? The stream disappeared? Stream is fine on my end. Okay, now when the audio is just disappearing like that. He wasn't strong enough to deserve this nerf. It's really frustrating. Like, it matters so much. It really hurts. It really hurts. Like, we shouldn't have died there without that nerf. Like, there's no reason Thief should be getting nerfed. Why isn't Mercenary getting nerfed? Why isn't Priest getting nerfed? Why can't you just nerf the good hunters to even nerfing out the good survivors? That's what I don't get. We have like almost no flashlight on top of that. Okay, but thankfully she's not chasing. That kind of sucks, but it's fine. No, don't die here though. No. Okay. Well, now we can't pressure this Cypher because she's still gonna be able to cherry. Now she can pressure two Cyphers at the same time. That was not a good move. Not a good move. She might drop here, so I don't want to get too close. She might choose to record me. I'm kind of curious what kind of recording she has. Yeah, this is the problem. Like, she's just gonna be able to pressure the other Cypher here. We can't do anything. I can't do this Cypher. I can't do the other one. That smells like a blink. Just so she can't see me around the window. Yeah, she had a pallet breaking. That's for those wondering why didn't I drop the pallet earlier by front gate, like that led to that first hit. That is why, because when I drop it, she's going to have a recording. So I fully relied on my flashlight there. But the walls just really hurt us. The fact that there were tall walls in the way just really sucked. That really sucked. Arms Factory is just one of those maps where you just don't have the open space to work with. Because we had to run in that direction. And we should have won this game. Well, maybe not win, but we definitely should have tied. I just screwed up. Don't run. Don't do that. Psyche, have you ever taken AP Literature? No. I've never taken AP Literature. It sounds like a waste of time. I just don't see what AP Literature gets for you. Why would you take AP Literature? Who cares that you have an AP credit in freaking reading? Who cares? Go get it in chemistry or something, or math. Why AP Literature? Is it because everyone else is taking AP Literature? I know in my school it's because everyone else was taking AP Literature. It just seems like such a waste. Taking it just because it has the name AP in front of it. Okay, you took it because you like books and critical. Fair enough. Fair enough. So you're a STEM person? I'm not saying I like it, alright? I'm just telling you what's useful. Like, if you want to make tons of money, go in STEM. That is how this works. That is how this works. And you don't have to like it. You don't have to like it. That's just doing what works. That's unfortunately how this world works. A lot of terrible things happen because it just works. Going into STEM is not terrible, of course. But... okay. What major are you, Psyche? Biochemistry. I don't like to talk about my major, because I think it's extremely boring. Like, every time, like, a new semester starts up and, like, the teacher asks everyone to introduce themselves, I could care less what you major in. I don't care. You're in a calculus class. You're in a chemistry class. You're in a biology class. The only class where it's like really see some diversity is like in some random history class, but even then, it's usually because it's a bunch of kids who are like those majors, but they're just required to take history or something like that. And the biggest thing is like chemistry is probably the most interesting, but that doesn't mean like doing the work. I like learning about why things work, but doing all the tedious work of like flip this organic compound, see if it has a if it's like S direction or R direction. Like I mean I should care, but there's like little stuff like that. I know it's important to make medicine and stuff like that, but I was more interested in like the world, not like what's under my microscope. Okay, we're doing this. No, that leech is still following me. Wait, your leech is still following? Why? Why is it still following? We don't need a stunned out leech technically. Hey, keep carrying so far. Okay, she's actually trying to move her leash to get her to follow me. I'm not gonna let her do that. I'm not gonna let her get extra value from leeches following me. Did Hunter switch target or is she dropping a patroller? I think she might be dropping a patroller. We're gonna stay in this corner. This way if she goes after me, we can just still keep dying in this corner. And plus we take over the mercenary cipher, which is great. Thief counters Dreametry. Well, the moment you get patroller, not so much. But at the very least, you can keep double kiting a leech, and you can't do that with anything else. You really can't double kite anything else. Sorry, you can't double kite really as any other survivor. Usually you have to like take one of your leech hits or something like that, or like it can be really challenging to kite two leeches at the same time. You kind of need the right area on top of that. Hello. The main body is next to me. Am I about to get patroller? No. Get over here, leech. Do not use my leech to kill! Gosh dang it, you're not even pinging where you're kiting, so I don't even know to drag that leech away. I'm sorry, Margie. I shouldn't be mean to you, but you really should have. That's really what you should have done. Okay. Just so I know. Maybe she did ping and I just didn't notice because I was talking about something else. Yes, Thief did get nerfed. They made it so that if you shine 2 flashlights or more at the hunter, it doesn't increase how fast they get stunned. It used to be that if you had 2 flashlights stunned, like focus on the hunter, like if you dropped a ground flashlight and combined it with your own, it would increase the stun time. It would decrease the stun time by like 1.4 times. So it took you like maybe like, I would say like 0.8 seconds less to stun. So it's basically 1 second at that point. It's like 1.3 seconds, something like that. It's crazy good. Against hunters who have fast vaulting or fast power breaking speed, or maybe you stunned them a few times already, so then you can't stun them anymore without them breaking the paladin time and looking away. Stuff like that. Alright, awesome. He's gonna take over my cipher. We just need one more cipher. We're gonna do the one at Shed. This is the one that will be most likely the furthest one away. There should be a cipher here, right? Unless someone finished it? No. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, I don't know if we're going to be able to win this, guys. We need one more tide turn, and on top of that, we need, like, a rebound. Wait, that means the tide turner is pointless, because if she takes a tide hit, she's not going to rebound. So I guess it doesn't really matter. Because either way, we can't pop the cipher in time anymore. Okay, Mercenary got leeched. No, that's not fine. You can't do the cipher anymore. Oh, shoot. Okay. There must be 2 leeches on the ciphers. I don't know why else it wouldn't have been popped. It must be... No, that doesn't make sense. There's 2 leeches right there. Was there like a main body leech? Oh, there must have been a main body leech between that time. Okay. That makes sense. So now she's guarding it with his leech and moved it away back to the chair. Smart, smart. Taking advantage of the leeches where she needs them before moving them back when she doesn't need them anymore. He did remove the leech. It doesn't matter though, because the mercenaries anyway almost done with the cipher. Her slowing down that cipher doesn't matter, because I'm anyway still going to be the last one. So the fact... Wait, she's actually rebounding. Hold up. No way. I did not expect this. Cipher Brown. So them leech... Oh, and she got hit with her own leech. Let's go! That means, yeah, you see right here, now the Dream Witch has no leeches. She had to waste one of her leeches just to put it back on. So now she's going into late game with just 2 leeches. Huge mistake from the Dream Witch. Never hits the survivor. Well, maybe she didn't know Gay was done though. Maybe. Maybe she just didn't think Gay was, not Gay, Cypher was done by then. Maybe? So she got greedy? I don't think we can open it. Maybe we can. Yeah, we can. Perfect. I feel a little bit bad. Because I made the patient run off. He should be fine here though. Seki now looks like a Minecraft character. Why are you saying that message twice? There we go. Great win. We just need... Yep. We're actually going to get 4 people out. That's really cool. Great rebound. I don't know what happened there at the end. I guess Patient must have done a great body block at the end there. That was fine and dandy. Got a little bit Cypher slowdown because they didn't realize someone was kiting by me, so my leech got extra value than necessary. But thankfully, we still won. As I was saying, the Dream Witch leeching that mercenary, it sucks. He has to spend time removing that leech now. But that Cypher's anyway almost done. I was anyway going to be the last one, so it doesn't matter how fast he finishes it. It just matters when I finish mine. And usually I don't need him to help mine out, because usually by the time he reaches my Cypher, it's anyway about 80 like that. It's a slight difference, but it's not that big of a difference for him to come help. Really, by then, the Cypher's probably going to be done, considering how far away on the map I am. Psyche, help settle a debate with me and a friend. Oh, me and a friend have all, but who's overall? Me and a friend have? That sentence makes no sense. But I'm just gonna move on to the next part. Who's overall better? Magician or Prospector? I'm gonna say Magician. The problem with Prospector is that he starts with 1 magnet, and the magnet isn't as good as... I don't think 1 magnet is as good as 1 illusion. Is the problem. And the thing is, when you use that 1 magnet, you're on a 60-second cooldown. Now, technically, it's not 60 seconds, because by the time you get chased and then you use that magnet, you're probably down to 20 seconds. But you go into your Kai with not only a slightly... I would say magnet is a little bit worse than illusion. Maybe not always worse, but it's just less consistent. You're not always going to get amazing stuns from the magnet. Usually, you will not. Maybe you'll get like a 2-second stun or something like that, but I feel like it would just be way better to stick with pouts and windows and combine that with illusion. So instead of dropping the pallet or window, well, I guess pallet, you can't drop the window. Instead of dropping the pallet, you can block that pallet, force Thunder to swing. That slows them down quite a bit because you got the boost, and they had a waste time swinging, and swinging forces the hunter to stay still. So that's basically like if you drop the pallet. But you save the pallet is the difference. So you can reuse pallets. If a pallet is broken, you can still body block it. You just have to be really good. That's kind of hard at that point once the pallet is broken, because now you don't have a pallet there anymore blocking as much. You kind of had to angle the Magician Wand perfectly in the middle at that point. I think it's possible still. It should be. But the problem with Prospector is early game he's just not as reliable. Magician is going to be a lot more reliable. I see what you're saying though with the support idea. It's not a bad idea. It's just if you're going to support, pick someone who's not only good at supporting but also better at kiting. There are survivors in this game who are not just better at kiting, but also better at supporting. So, but let's okay. It's Gamekeeper. He's actually placing a trap there. I don't know if you guys saw there. I saw his shadow lean down to the ground. And that's him placing a trap. Someone is decoding over there. I don't know if you guys caught that shadow, but someone was decoding at shore. You gotta catch this stuff really fast. But yeah, there was a shadow there at shore. We know where the hunter is. We know where one of our survivors is. We know that someone is also decoding middle, and we know that the cipher is blocked. Because he spawned shore, but that's fine. Because we don't have anywhere else to go. We know where the other two survivors are decoding, so this is my only option. Anyway, it's gonna open up pretty quickly. Identity 5 cipher block, it saved him 14 seconds of decode there, I guess, but it's really not a big deal. Usually, it turns out less in the hunter's advantage, because usually you can just sit there by the cipher, and now you're for sure not gonna get chased if you're like a survivor who's like, not only are you safe now because Hunter's not going to chase out a survivor that's blocked, but on top of that, it doesn't last very long either. So it's also not very beneficial at the end of the day to not come after you. Like nowadays, when I'm playing Hunter, I'm noticing more and more often, if it's a good survivor, they're going to sit like if there's a Mindzer mechanic, they're going to sit by the lock cipher on purpose. And at the end of the day, 40 seconds is almost nothing. Because by the time everyone moves around to the ciphers, 20 or so seconds would have passed. If they were trying to rotate you, the whole 40 seconds would have passed. It's like that ability didn't exist. You know, that's the way it is. The ability is kind of sad. Drop the window. How do y'all see these things? It might be because the stream quality can't be put on 1080. If you can only watch in 720 or worse, you probably won't see these shadows. Like I saw the Gamekeeper shadow, and I did see a shadow for a second there across the shore doing a cipher like this. They were doing the keyboard side. I can even see which side of the cipher they're doing based on their animation. So if they're doing the sides of the cipher, they're like tilted a little bit, knocking the side of the cipher, obviously. But if they're I actually didn't notice she got cherry here. My bad. If they're doing the front, they're going to be leaning forward, and you'll see their hands out. Okay, actually now we can do this cipher, because now he can't guard it, so let's get this cipher done. Take over this cipher? What cipher is that? Oh, why would we need to take over that? You're worried about a teleport, maybe? Maybe he accidentally pinged? Yeah, because he's doing ship ciphers. Healing here is pointless, actually, because if he gets hooked, he's anyway dead in 2 hits. He's not gonna take a hit without a hook, surely. I have enough trust in this Mercenary that this Mercenary is not gonna go down without taking a hook hit first. And if they take a hook hit, they're also taking a basic hit, which means they still die in 1 hit. The difference is they won't die instantly. They'll have like a few extra seconds to live, but it's still less time than the amount of time it took to heal. So. Not worth it. We have to cut Gamekeeper as thief. And he dropped a trap somewhere here. So that's rough. A lot of reasons why this is rough. You guys see that? The hook actually did hit me. You guys see the debuff in the corner? The hook did hit me. It did in fact hit me. And I actually also got slowed down there. I don't know if you guys picked up on that. A lot of things happened there in a short period of time. Please don't trap this. Okay, it's not. Ooh, but he did block it up. We're also just straight up not going to be able stun him. He has faster pallet breaking. We can't stun him with a flashlight. So there's not much we can do. Because of the thief nerf, we just don't have anything. For the window will open up. He might drop a trap there, or he'll block it off. Because of the thief nerf, we can't just combine our flashlights together. Okay. It's like, have you ever been to an amusement park? I think I have. You mean like the one with roller coasters and stuff? I think I have. I mean, surely. I don't have any memories, but like, I think there was one at school that would come around, like one of those like amusement parks that's like mobile. I don't know how you would call that. Why did you guys heal? Dude, I just went on this whole conversation about why it's pointless to heal the mercenary here. Because he's never going to take a hit without also taking a hook hit, which means he's always going to die. And where is this trap? Is the trap right here? It's not. I don't think so. I mean, he starts with 3 traps. I only saw him place one near the shore. He could have put a second one that I just might have not known about, I guess. We're so dead. I can't do this cipher. We lose this game. We lose this game. We lost all our tempo. What can I say? You see, Mercenary knows he can't rescue. I mean, I guess he can rescue. I guess that's why they healed. We're gonna lose that. We're gonna lose the game if we have to do rescues like that, though. Unless the cipher's prime, that rescue's not gonna matter. Because you're gonna die then. Then we have 2 people dead. Because usually the second person up chair usually gets hit right away. He's really coming after this cipher? That's kind of a surprise. Don't hit. I would have been mad if that counted as a hook. Because I knew for a fact that hook doesn't reach. I would be a little bit annoyed. He dropped traps there, I see. We only have to break one of them, I think? We only have to break one of them. I mean, maybe I'll get sucked in. Where is he chairing first? Okay, he's chairing nearby, so I'm not going to take the chance. The trap has a huge hitbox. I'm just going to assume it will. I would test it if I could, because it takes the same amount of time to break free as it does to break a trap. It's the same amount of time, technically. Fun fact, guys, it takes 8 seconds to break a trap and 8 seconds to break out of a trap. So it's the exact same. So I would have been fine testing it there. Seeing if that actually would have happened. He's dropping 2 more traps. Well, that's perfectly fine. That's only going to slow us down like 8 seconds or so. And he didn't even drop the traps correctly, so we only have to break 1. Where did he drop the second trap? I heard 2 traps drop. Okay, we're going to try to flywheel the hook again. If he's smart, he'll hook off of an object. Okay, but he missed, unfortunately for us. Well, he's not going to chase us anyway. Okay, so that's fine. I guess the flywheel did its job at that point, if he's not going to chase us anyway. I should be pinging. I'm very sorry I'm not pinging, guys. I should have been pinging. Alright. I was just like so focused on... What was I focused on? Okay, yeah, that's GG. That's GG. Can't do anything about that. I'm gonna do this so I get the speed boost from the chair, from looking at the chair. Just to guarantee I can make it to this window, but we're done. We're just done. Okay, this is another cool thing about characters that can moonwalk. Acrobat and Patient can also do this. They can hold their ability backwards, and you guys see how I'm still getting the buff from the chair symbiotic effect. When you're running towards the chair, your movement speed increases by 6%. And it costs me flashlight though, so I don't do it as Steve, but I always do it as Acrobat or Patient. Because they can do it for free pretty much. They can do it for free. As long as their ability isn't on cooldown, they can do it. Okay, he is in fact vaulting it. It's kind of surprising that he vaulted that, because now he can get a free rescue. We died the exact same way that we died last time, to a blink, bro. That's a real shame. What rank is this? It's new season rank, so it's Griffin 2. So in theory, these are supposed to be playing with some of the best players in theory, but because all these players were Titan, but as we all know, I'm not saying these players are like amazing or anything. They're just players I know, so they're better. They're a lot better than randoms. But don't expect anything like super amazing from the hunters, from the survivors. You're gonna see like a lot of off-meta hunters. That's why I would really like to try Thief though against Sculptor, against Dream Witch, against Blood Queen. These I really want to try, like, because it's not fun to me if I'm just using Thief against Percy. Because here's the thing, you could say Percy counters Thief, but then again, kiting in most areas counters Percy, so you really don't need your ability that much. Is the thing. So does Gamekeeper, but again, Gamekeeper a lot of counters the Gamekeeper besides your ability. Most areas in the game with tall walls will counter Gamekeeper alone, not even considering what ability you have. So I would like to play against hunters who like are playing serious, who are playing their best hunters and are the best hunters in the game, like Blood Queen, Dream Witch, Sculptor. Wheel we have no chance at this. I mean, we do. I guess we could throw the flashlight while they're coming out of Wheel so they can't use traps. But then they're just gonna walk away and then try to snipe you with a trap. So, I mean, I guess that's our chance to go behind tall walls so that they can't get a good trap. You know, that's not a bad idea. There is still hope with breaking weapons. While they're getting out of Wheel, that's your chance to get rid of their abilities. So, I know Cats did some of those, but I'm talking about me first of all, and second of all, that was years ago. The meta was different. Thief got buffed since then. It's not the same. Those videos are outdated. That's actually the whole reason, though, I started playing Thief. Is because when Thief first got his rework that got rid of abilities at the halfway mark, that's what made me interested in Thief. That I thought, well, there's a chance, because getting rid of Hunter abilities is a very strong perk. No survivors can do that except Acrobat and Thief. No survivors can get rid of Hunter abilities except those two, and it's a very strong ability to have. In a lot of situations, ever since the Hunter abilities got stronger and stronger, it's become more and more value to do that. But Thief just couldn't do it well, because Hunters would just moonwalk you and you wouldn't be able to use your flashlight, so it was a huge disaster every time I used Thief. Like, Cats showed the good videos, is what I'm trying to say. In those videos, Cats showed games where the survivor is inexperienced, and they just weren't ready. They might be a good hunter, but they just weren't ready for that flashlight. They weren't ready for how fast the anticipation of like turning away so you don't get your abilities removed. Because once your abilities are removed, you cannot moonwalk. But all they had to do was moonwalk before you reach the halfway mark, and boom, just like that, they're able to catch up to you without you being able to stun them or slow them down in any way, shape, or form. So there was a lot of problems back then with Thief. A lot of those problems have been fixed now. But then because the devs nerfed Thief, a lot of those problems also came back. Because part of the problem with Thief was that half the time he cannot stun quick enough. Because the whole point of Thief is that it's risky trying to do kites out in the open with flashlights, right? I think we can all agree on that. It would be much safer to do it when the hunter's vaulting a window or breaking a pallet because they can't move. And there's no way you could screw that up, right? But the thing is, some hunters in this game break faster than you can stun. That was the purpose of the high-powered flashlight. That gave high-powered flashlight a purpose. Because high-powered flashlight is useless without being able to, like... You can only drop it on pallets or windows when hunters are vaulted. And if they vault it fast enough, or break it fast enough, one of those high-powered flashlights is no longer enough. It wasn't enough back then, but you just use your flashlight to combine. You stun the hunter faster, and now your high-powered flashlight is useful even against a fast-vaulting hunter or a fast pallet-breaking hunter. It's useful no matter what. Is what I'm trying to say. But now, if a hunter has faster pallet breaking, you cannot combine your flashes together to stun the hunter quicker. It's the same speed. So there's no point of using it if it's a fast pallet breaking hunter, and there's no point of using it if the hunter can vault over windows fast enough. What's up, Mary? Welcome to the stream. That's the problem. That's why this nerf really hurt him. Like, he can still kite in the open, don't get me wrong, but if you ever want to like juggle between it, it's going to be very difficult at this point. Because you could still like kind of like rely a little bit on pallets because of the fact that you can still stun with the pallets and windows, so it's still decent. It just guaranteed it a stun, if anything. But now, if it's one of those fast pallet breaking hunters, if it's a hunter who's always running faster pallet breaking, like Geisha should be always running faster pallet breaking, Wu Chang, Photographer, hunters like that, you're never going to be able to stun anymore. You used to be able to, right? You used to be able to with two flashlights together. And it will also catch hunters off guard on top of that, because they think they're not gonna get stunned because of how fast they break it. Psych! I pull out my second flashlight and then I'm able to stun it. So that's what's so great about that. And yeah, that's not really a thing anymore. Why would you use the hook like that? You just put yourself on a 14-second cooldown for no reason, my man. I get a free route now. I get a free route. He's probably gonna teleport. He's running peepers. Okay, he's dropping a trap there. Interesting trap. I'm anyway not gonna kite there anymore. He should have just broken that. Really, if I was him, I would have just broken. We can just. Oh no! Shoot, that's not where I was trying to flywheel. That's my problem with flywheel, by the way, guys. Is that flywheel doesn't always function in the proper direction. I don't know why. It's cause like there's like this delay. Is this hunter lagging? If they're lagging, we have a significant advantage here. Shoot, but he's going behind a wall now. So it's gonna be very difficult. We're gonna have to dodge a hook pretty much now. Alright. Unfortunately, there was a tree right there. If it weren't for that tree, we actually would have been fine. That was very unlucky that happened. Wait! I have never had that happen before. That's my fault. That's my fault, bro. I forgot that if he doesn't use the hook on you, he still has it. I've never had that happen before. Usually you're already behind a wall, so you never have time to use the second one anyway, if that happens. I mean, we should still be fine here. We have plenty of decode. 47%? That's my cipher. It's just this person. This person's taking forever to find a cipher. It doesn't matter how fast we finish the fourth one if the fifth one doesn't get done. 0%. We're behind now. We're behind on decode now. Okay, and that's a terror shot. And yeah. We're not winning this game anymore. Why are you rescuing so early, though? Don't rescue me so early. You should not be rescuing me this early. You should be waiting. Wait until 50% and do not body block me. Just leave. Just leave. Do not body block me. I'm dead meat. I'm dead meat. We need someone on the site. What? I heavily disagree with that. Since he was body blocking, I wasn't really prioritizing avoiding the hook, but dude, that's really annoying. What are these plays? The terror shock. I'm not gonna blame the mercenary for that. Okay, please use something. Please use your elbow pads. Please don't get. Okay, so the healing was harmless. Now he just leaves the mercenary if this hunter is smart. And he's picking up. Okay, thank God he thought better. This hunter is literally lagging. That's really sad. That is so weird. That situation, I have never had that happen before. Now that it's happened, now that what happened there, where like he hooked, he hit me, and then he still had his second hook. Now that that has happened, I'm never gonna let that happen to me again. But I have never. That's the thing about this game, is that there are still circumstances that I have never encountered. I've played this game for like 20,000 plus matches, and I have never seen that before. Where like a gamekeeper hooks, misses, but it's still close enough to use, and the second hook he can still also use on. I never have that happen, so I just wasn't ready for it. But otherwise, we should have been fine. Man, should have known. Should have known. Unfortunately, we're not gonna win now. This should be a very easy win, incredibly easy. This is. I cannot express how easy of a win this is supposed to be. Even with those mistakes, like the first one, there's nothing I could do about that first. The second hit would literally killed us, really badly. It's just like, oh man, we were so ahead on decoy, and then someone's taking 5 years for a cipher. The terror shock happens. It's not the mercenary's fault though, because Gamekeeper is one of those stupid hunters where he uses his ability and there's no way to react to it. It's literally a guessing game. It's not like Blood Queen. It's not like Photographer where you can see them swing and you can get off in time. It's not possible. It's fully a guessing game. You're looking at the hunter. Doesn't tell you anything. All it tells you is they could potentially terror shock you with literally no reaction time whatsoever. That's what Hook does. Hook and Clown Dash are the two big ones. Hook and Clown Dash, there's no way to react to those two. That elbow pad was completely pointless. You should be saving that for the late game in case he goes on your gate. So that you can kite to dungeon or something with that elbow pad. No reason to use that. No reason to use that elbow pad because you guys are anyway not going to be able to open the gate in time if he comes back to you. See, now no ability. No ability now, so. Not good. Didn't he get buffed where he can... No, that is the exact opposite. He can only blind the hunter... he can only blind the hunter when they're facing you. The reason I say that the buff made it so you can now stun from any side is because you can prevent abilities from any side. That's the important part. You don't need to be looking at their face anymore to get rid of their abilities. You just need to look anywhere and it gets rid of their abilities. And the reason that's important because now they don't have abilities to moonwalk you. So then they're gonna get stunned. But they could still moonwalk you that first second before the abilities disappear. The only difference is like that it'll stall the total stun time by an extra second because it took an extra second to get rid of their abilities before they're forced to turn around and not moonwalk you. But he cannot stun them. He can only silence them when they're looking backwards. And when he silences them, now they can't look backwards. So that's the whole point. That was a rough game. Do we really only have 7 games? I think I'm forgetting a game. By the way, I had to turn off my record. I had to make my record visible to everyone to be able to see my record in a game. It won't even let me see my own record if I'm matching. If I turned it off. Public viewing. It blocks my own record from me if I try to look at it in a match. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I had some people suggest to me, Psyche, you could also, because I was like in one of my streams I was saying, oh, I can't look at my own record in matching, and people were on Discord were advising me, oh, you could type something in chat and then view archives and then click past record. But that doesn't work. The whole reason I didn't do that is because I knew about that. It's just it won't let you view it. So if you have your record closed, it'll tell you your record is closed from yourself. Yeah, silence means no ability or trick, pretty much. But they could still use their abilities before you stun them in time, regardless of where they're facing. It still takes 1 second to get rid of their ability, so any hunter with range, they might try to use their ability before you stun them. I don't know if there was anything he could do about the walking time, but I'm almost certain there was a cipher at reception. Almost certain. There should be. Psyche, after Wildling buff, Cowboy or Wildling? I am never playing Cowboy. Never in my life. Never gonna play Cowboy in my life. The whole point, the Cowboy stream was a complete joke, by the way. I only did that because I got the Cowboy hat, so I look like a cowboy. It was all for a joke. He's not actually a good survivor. Okay, seriously. He's extremely circumstantial. He needs to be in line of sight of pallets. He needs to be in line of sight of ciphers. Anything around corners he cannot lasso to. Lassoing a hunter is mediocre at best because you don't get as much of a boost. Neither do you get a boost from pallets or ciphers very much. And if you try to support, well, that's not going to be possible. Every hunter is just going to drop every 3 seconds. And if you ever do somehow get the save off, let's say you somehow do get the save off, it literally doesn't matter most of the time because you got such a small boost that it didn't even matter. Usually the hunter is able to catch up just fine. That's the whole problem. If someone could rescue the mercenary, that would be really nice. Because I'm probably going to get chaired here. Someone needs to pressure the mercenary chair. I'm not saying you should rescue the mercenary chair. I'm saying if he's camping with my body, there's no point in rescuing, but just force him to do something about that chair. Wonderful. Looks like we're doing exactly as planned. This is the reason why the photographers get away with crap like this, because people who are not getting knocked down are not helping the other people who are knocked down. That's literally all it needs. That's literally all it takes. It just takes teamwork. Besides just being a bad hunter who can't catch people without like finding them out in the open. Because like this doubles his chances now. It doesn't. Well, it does double because he went from 1 out of 4 to 1 out of 2 chance of finding someone. It really sucks though. Prisoner is going to be good at countering photographer though. He's going to be able to help certain survivors pop their ciphers before the camera ends. I'm not sure if entomologist is still hiding. I'm just going to... Yep. That's why I was hiding, because I'm expecting him to take a photo. I'm not expecting this photographer to think that he can catch this entomologist. I'm expecting him to know that he can't catch her and bite the bullet and just take the camera and hopefully find someone else in the camera. That's what a good photographer would do. So that's kind of like, if you don't face good hunters, a lot of my strategies no longer work because I'm assuming the hunter is a good player. So if I sat there hiding behind that object and he never used the camera because he thinks he can catch the entomologist, which he can't, the entomologist should never let him catch him. Her, I guess I should say. There's no reason she should go down to photographer without blink. Now that he already used the blink, but that's what he should know. And at that point, the photographer would just give up, or should give up at least, and go for the camera world. But if they just keep chasing the person thinking that they can catch them, then me hiding doesn't actually waste deco time. Ironically enough. Great heal. Fortunately, it's going to be after half unless prisoner rescues. And if he rescues, it's obviously not great. But that was a fine rescue. I'm surprised it didn't go down immediately. They probably will, because photographer has really good recovery. Not much they could do there. I don't know, maybe he like swung at air and missed. In that case, yeah, they could definitely come back. Wildling is so fun, is that he's so bad? I don't know. We still have to do a Wildling stream. He did get buffed after all. Okay, and to be fair, his support does suck. I have to be honest here. But they did buff his like deco speed. So he only decodes 25% slower now. But at the end of the day, he's still not that great at supporting. He's alright. I guess now it's not such a huge loss for your team, the times he can't support when it doesn't do anything. The survivor needs to die out in the open against Wildling. And usually, I know it seems to happen a lot when people play forward where people die out in the open conveniently so forward can't stun anymore. But usually, this game is full of walls. So, there's 2 reasons why Wildling is not good compared to forward. First of all, it's because there's so many walls, so you're bound to bump into a wall almost as soon as you push the hunter. And second of all, forward can at least angle himself into a wall. Wildling cannot angle himself away from a wall. Wildling can only start angling himself before he starts to dash. Once he starts to dash, it's too late. He can't move himself anymore. He's not... He must be in the camera world. Okay, he is. There he is. If you guys miss a calibration and you don't see where the hunter is, like if it's photographer, photographer is the only one you wouldn't be able to see when you miss a calibration. That's because they're in the camera roll. So go in the camera roll and check where they are in the camera roll. Unfortunately, we lost a lot of deco there. We weren't gonna finish it anyway, even without the missed calibration and getting off the chip where the hunter is. It's better to play safe. Better to play safe. Okay, are we dead? Did I mess up? I think I messed up. Okay, no, we're fine. I think there's a wall right here. Yep. Why would you vault that? That's not a good wall. He's gonna use the card trick here, but it doesn't matter. I get such a huge speed boost. I don't need to use my flashlight anymore. He made himself far away enough where I don't need to use it. You see, if it was something like violinist, I would probably be more intrigued, more focused on following the hunter, because I don't want to let them get a long-range ability snipe on me. I want to constantly get rid of their ability. Which I will say is a disadvantage of Thief is that he does still need to be next to the Hunter at the end of the day. A photographer has literally nothing. The moment he walks away from me from the flashlight, I don't have to go chase him down. He's dead meat. This photographer might be the type to use his big brain and actually realize that survivors are gonna decode. Nope. I was gonna say maybe this photographer is smart enough to know that survivors are gonna hide in the camera world, so he's gonna surprise them from the real world into the camera world. Because, ooh, he's probably trying to do one of these. No, he just straight up card tricked. I thought what this photographer was gonna do was he was gonna go through the camera world and keep following me and kind of guess where I am. I don't know if you guys have ever seen like Dead by Daylight. What Spirit players do? There's a hunter called Spirit. Spirit kind of does where she puts herself in a different world, but she can't see where the survivors are. But she can hear where they are. Which photographer can't, I guess, but and she can kind of release herself from the make-believe world into the real world and guess where the survivor is approximately. Okay, I can't go rescue until this prisoner goes down. Okay, no. He's not getting chased anymore. We're usually not making this rescue. Photographer is just gonna knock someone down immediately after the rescue. That was a very slow pop. If I was more focused, I would probably be more into like, okay, I'm 99%. What decimal of 99% am I in? I was like at 99.1%. Against faster attack hunters, you gotta focus in and pay careful attention to where exactly in that decimal you are. How long were you decoding at 99%? Ooh, I might die because I wasn't ready for it. He's probably gonna just card trick though. I'm actually gonna try to get rid of his ability. Choking on my own spit right now. I should have done that. Oh, that would have been so smart. He wouldn't be able to card trick back. That would have been so smart. God damn. I missed my chance. Okay, for those wondering why am I not doing the gate even though the footsteps are not there anymore, it's because several times when I've played this game, multiple times, against Photographer, there has existed this bug where the footsteps disappear at 7 seconds instead of 15 seconds. Footsteps are effective for 15 seconds. When a photographer walks, he can return to that spot for up to 15 seconds. After that, the footsteps will disappear. I've had times where the footsteps disappear sooner than that. I go do the cipher. Oopsie, I didn't mean to do that. I could have like seriously helped him with the flashlight there with supporting. Oh man, that's a huge problem. Oh man. What do you think about pre-rework Cowboy? I think he was fine. I mean, maybe there were certain things you should remove about him, but the instant last was what made him good. If you remove that, you're removing like sure, make him be able to be countered by excitement. I don't care. I mean, sure, fine. I think that's fair enough, right? But man, they should not have gotten rid of instant losses, in my opinion. That's the whole reason he was good. Oh, Cat is here. What's up, Cat? You forgot Wildling exists. They did buff him though, so I do gotta go back to playing Wildling sometime. See you guys. GG. It was okay session. Not great. Sheriff Psyche. But yeah, I just don't play Cowboy because he's just not a reliable survivor. Everything Cowboy can do, another star can do way better. Way better. Way better. Yeah, we're gonna do Essence opening. Essence time. Oh yeah, this is the person who was supposed to be my duo, but... Alright, let's roll these dice first. We're gonna get a few essences from the logic pad here. We'll save these ones at the end. I always do these ones at the very end. I think these are the most valuable ones. And we just got 3 more dice left. I didn't save up a whole lot. It's because I just barely got the logic pad skin last time, so I had no dice saved up. And we will not get the other essence, but that's alright. Alright guys, we're gonna open the ranked treasures. I'm gonna make sure to not open this one. Oopsie. I'm gonna make sure to not open this one, because this is from last season. I'm trying to I kind of figured out I'd keep a collection of every season. So that's from season 21. That's like 5 months ago at this point. Nothing from this one though. Do you want them to implement a curve for Wildling's dash? Maybe, but Wildling curve hardly does anything. Alright. Sorry, Weeping Clown curve hardly does anything. You think Wildling curve is gonna do something? Maybe every once in a while. Oh, by the way, I just noticed this because I was recently looking at the S essences. These 3 S tier accessories, I have got them season to season to season, back to back to back. Every single time I do one of these openings, I've got one every season so far, 3 seasons in a row. So let's see if I get a fourth one this time. It's kind of ironic because I'm not using any of these accessories. I don't like this accessory. I don't like this accessory because the bees are so obvious. I don't use these accessories because it makes it so obvious which leech you're going on to. Because it makes like this green glow each time you switch a leech. And I'm not going to use this because it's going to make it so much easier to know where the shovel is. Let's see if we get a 4th S accessory in a row. 4 seasons in a row. I didn't buy any of them. Those are just straight up from... just luck from the streams. I always stream these, so... It's always wow. We always get something crazy. I never get any A or S skins this often, okay? I mean, maybe the chances are slightly higher. Maybe... Let me see. What are the chances of pulling... Oh, I'm confused. What? Was this season? Okay, this is this season. We're gonna save these. I must have played rank on Wednesday, because this is a season 23, and I'm not Titan yet this season, so... let's see real quick. It's 0.75%. And this is... It doesn't really say. If you open 50, the average is 6.3%. And I usually open like 10 or 15 because you don't put a lot on the logic path. So my chances are about the same, actually. Well, no, because I open way more of these accessories. Well, no, because then I open like 15 of these, 15 of this, and then 15 of the next. So it evens out at the end of the day. I hate that I'm getting the accessories. I want to get the S skins. The S accessories you can always get, so... It's always a shame when I get every S accessory for every season. Because those are not the limited ones, so I don't really care. I hate portrait frames. If I ever forget to... I never open these essences until like the end of the season, so if I ever forget to... Oh! There we go! Alright, first one, what we got? Alright, who is that for? Nightmare. Okay. There's the first one. We got our first A accessory, and what was that? 10 pulls? 10 pulls. We got our first A accessory. I mean, I've been doing this for 3 seasons now, where we were pulling 4 or 5 A accessories in like one opening, and then an S accessory. I have yet to get 2 S accessories from the same opening, but we're still waiting on that. Still waiting on that day. One of these days it's gonna happen. It's a shame I get every S accessory. Words you never thought I'd say. Said no one besides say. Was that a goal? Nah, ready. Give me frags. Nice. Give me those fragments. Nightmare stream? No, we are not doing a nightmare stream. We are not bringing that back. Holy crap. Do you guys remember the first nightmare stream when he first released? Oh my god, I'm not a terrible hunter either. I know what the game sense of a hunter is. If there's anything missing in my hunter, it's the skill portion, getting used to playing hunter. It's not that I don't have the knowledge. But dude, What am I supposed to do with a hunter that has no abilities to get good with in the first place? That's basically how the Nightmare stream went. The best thing you can do is like know when to teleport, but if you're getting kited, I think that's a pretty good time to teleport. Problem is when you teleport, you also start getting kited again, so that's the problem with Nightmare. You teleport, it just moves the problem to a different survivor. That's all it does. That's why Wu-Ching doesn't work. That's why Nightmare doesn't work. With double Wu-Ching teleport, double teleport. Sorry, double teleport, Wu-Ching double teleport. Nightmare, they don't work because survivors will usually end up being prepared for it. Even a few meters of distance is usually enough because your abilities are very hard to build off of. Very hard to build off of. I mean, the bell is fine. The full presence pen attack from Nightmare is fine as well. It's like, just how are you gonna get full presence? Your ability sucks. If it's good survivors, you might not even get 1,000 presence. That's my real concern here, is that you're probably not even gonna have 1,000 presence. That's how bad it is. So you can forget teleporting on another survivor if your first chase target it. Let's go! What we get this time? Okay, novelist. I'm never gonna play these two characters. Why did they have to make... Okay, I'm just realizing this now. Why did they have to make it for such crappy characters? Gravekeeper's the only good one. Why are we getting accessories for Nightmare? Why are they giving us accessories for Nightmare? But there we go. How many have we opened so far? We're not even halfway. We've gotten both accessories. Do you guys see where I'm going with this? It's like, we're not even halfway. Ever since I started streaming these, we've been getting them. When did I start streaming these, by the way? When did I start streaming these? Was it like... I think it was around... Like, around here. Nightmare Crystal. So, we've had a few streams now at this point. Where I've pulled it... Not even a few! Over half the streams when we've done these accessories. Over half the streams we've done openings in, we usually get the S accessory. And we just got another one! Let's go! Boom! Free 1,000 frags? I'll take it! I'll take it! Thank you very much! Let's go! Let's go! Third A accessory? Let's go! Let's go! Third A accessory? But yeah, as I was saying, over half the streams, because whenever I do these stream openings, these Essence openings, it's always the whole season's worth of a series. I miss a few days. I never do Wednesdays because I always skip Wednesdays. I consider that my day off, so I never get Wednesday ranks treasures. Some days I'll skip a few days. This season I skipped a lot of days and I still have 60. So you can have up to 80, maybe up to 80. I'm predicting around 70, 75 this season. You should have about 70, 75. If you play it every day, you're probably gonna have even more than 75. If you play Blackjack, you get 3 for top 1,000, 5 for top 100. And it's updated weekly. It's not updated like seasonally. It's weekly. You just get straight up 5 a week if you really want to no life Blackjack. I do not recommend it. There's teamers. It's really nasty. Is Thief dead or good now? He's very hard to use now. If you're ever going to use Thief, if it's a hunter that vaults windows fast before you can stun them, or a hunter who breaks pallets before you can stun them, your flashlight is no longer usable on pallets or windows. That was what made Thief viable, really, after these changes. They weren't just good out in the open, they were good now with the open and pallets and windows. It was already fine before. That part didn't change, it's just now you can combine the two together. Now, because of that first addition where you can hide in the open, it makes him able to follow up. It makes him more effective to follow up with that stun combo on pallets or windows. Because in the past, it's hard to use it when you had nothing to start up with. Now you can start off with a regular flashlight kite into a stun on pallets or windows. And that made it very effective. But now they've made it so that you cannot combine flashlights to stun hunters quicker. Meaning any hunter who breaks pallets quickly, or any hunter who breaks or who vaults windows quickly, or if you just stun them enough, if you stun them enough times, the hunter also gains resistance, so eventually there's a point where it takes a little bit too long to stun them. I'm gonna say, I'm probably gonna drop Thief. I'm gonna keep playing him for a few more days, but I'm gonna say right now, I'm probably gonna drop Thief because of this nerf. This is a pretty big nerf. This is like one of the biggest things here, really. It just made it so that any hunter, you can still stun. That was one of Thief's problems, really, is that one flashlight wasn't enough, but now 2 flashlights are, and they nerfed it. Now 1 is not enough. You cannot combine them anymore. So I'm not gonna say he's dead. I'm not gonna say he's good. He was fine before. I thought there was potential with him, but devs out here nerfing Thief over Priestess or Mercenary. I don't know. Don't talk to me about it. Don't talk to me. I don't know. Nice hair. Thank you, Mom. My mom did it. More and more, I've been considering. Every time she cuts my hair, I'm thinking maybe I should go to a barber because my mom always cuts my hair, and the reason my mom cuts my hair is she's not a barber. She's many years ago. I had this horrible experience where like I was like getting a haircut for the barber for communion. This was like when I was like I forgot what grade, maybe second. I forgot when you get a communion. Your first communion. Your first, I should say. That's pretty important. It's like your first communion, alright? And my mom was so unsatisfied. I don't remember anymore. I just remember looking at myself in the mirror and remembering, man, I look bald. But more and more I've realized, well, now that I'm older, I have a better understanding of how hair works. You know, if you're gonna have someone style your hair, you should probably show them a picture of what you want, so. I don't know. I don't have any good ideas, though. That's the issue. I also don't have good ideas, so. Get a mullet, go bald. No need to go bald yet. I'm pretty sure I'll be bald in 30 years from now. But anyway. We got the bald part covered. Come see me back in 30 years. Aren't the odds higher the higher tier you are? Correct. Correct, Oscar. But when I showed you guys the ranking, I looked at the Titan tier, which is the highest. And it's only 0.75. I was over here pulling A accessories and S accessories from freaking Elk! Freaking Elk opening spheres. And bald psyche edits. Bald key. Oh! Here we go! Let's go! Okay, 4th accessory! 4th A accessory! Let's go! We take those! 4th A accessory. So far we're 4 and 4 on A accessories. I have all of them so far. I just need the S accessory. Am I actually not gonna get it? I'm on a 3 S accessory streak for all the seasons. Come on, give me a fourth season in a row. Come on. 4 seasons in a row. Let's get an S accessory 4 seasons in a row. Alright, well, that's always disappointing. I hate getting portrait frames. It used to be that I would get the portrait frame, and then every portrait frame after that I would get fragments for. Now I have to go buy it myself, and I don't get frags for those. It's like he's just stealing all the luck from us, is what I'm seeing. We might actually not get the S accessory. This might be the first season. It sounds so good still. First season in 3 seasons where I don't get an S accessory. That's still ridiculous. What are you gonna buy with the fragments? Nothing. Nothing. I just save them until there's like a good skin that's limited. Or a skin that I like, admire. It's hard for me to admire skins because nowadays, the thing about this game is the longer you play, the harder it is to admire a new skin because you've seen so many good skins that your expectation for the next skin only goes higher. This is why you do not give your girlfriend for first birthday gift a very good gift because after that, she's gonna be really disappointed after that gift. So, word of advice, do not get an amazing gift the first time or even the second time. Start slow, work your way up because she's or if you're not into girls, you know. Fill in the blank, whatever. Girl, boy, whatever you want to put in the between. 2 more accessories. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Oh no, we only have 1. We only have 1 access. Okay, that's the last one. Because I said I would save 1 from every season, so I'm not opening that one. Well, that's it. We're not getting this accessory. I mean, who knows? Who knows what's waiting for these accessories? That's the beautiful thing about saving accessories permanently. Like, we could be 1 away from getting another S accessory. Or maybe we're 1 away from getting the Night accessory. Which I wouldn't wear, by the way, because it's too obvious to see where the water is. Maybe, you never know. Maybe we might be sitting 1 away, but we'll never find out. Alright, we got 3 more of these to go. Let's go ahead and buy these. Maybe I never get anything from these. these I never get anything out of. Alright, it's guaranteed, pretty much, that I'm not getting anything. It's like the complete opposite with the actual essence with actual skins. That is complete 180. There we go. I mean, it's only 3. Watch. I mean, when I say 3, I mean, right now, 3 is not a lot, but I'm gonna get all these accessories. By the time I get 500, 1,500, I'll probably have gotten like 20 of these, 25 of these blue ones, so actually probably more, because there's no Essence 3 this season. So I'll probably be getting like 30 of those, and I'm probably still not going to get anything, so I guess we'll open a few more of these in celebration, why not? We already know I'm not going to get anything from these things. You know, I'm so nasally, something, my nose is like clogged. Hey guys, Psyche here. Today we have nose congestion. Say hello. Psyche stream featuring nose congestion. They just changed the hue slightly. I know it changed the hue slightly, but... Well, yeah, you're right. It's not only lazy, but it just makes it unnecessarily obvious for the watchers. Hey guys, Squidward here. I gotta work on my Squidward impression. It's not too good. It still sounds like me. I'm not convincing anyone with this. Alright guys, that's all. Mama, send me a message! Hi, Bubba! Hi, Bubba. Alright. Big Bubba! Let's go! Big Bubba. I really want this accessory. I will buy this accessory with my fragment stuff. If I don't get it, I will buy, because I guarantee you there will be Lucky Guy streams again. This is a survivor that's never going away. I mean, it's always nice to get a little bit of luck in our matches. I've been wearing the same accessory for like season 5 on Lucky Guy. Whenever that season essence came out, I don't know. It's not Psyche, that's Nike. Is it? Is it really so? Nike. Crikey Snikey. Crikey Snikey. Alright. Someone sent me another message. Thanks for coming and sorry for the bang game. I was too greedy and died for that. It's whatever. I already forgot. I forgot already. I forgot. It just automatically I just automatically put forgot. I didn't even try. Maybe I tried to put T and I put R instead. Whatever. As Lucky Guy made him, getting something makes me so happy. I haven't seen an accessory for Lucky Guy in like years. It's pretty nutty. Alright, let's claim all our stuff. And we'll close out for the day. How's that sound? Collect all this. By the way, can I just say how dumb the intimacy is? Like, they did this whole event where you're getting stuff for it every single day, and then it just disappears. You don't. Do you even get intimacy for playing with people? Oh God, Psyche. Including the words play and intimacy is not a good idea. But anyway, how do you get this skin for free? People are getting this skin for free. Maybe you can't get it yet. Maybe you can get it for free later. Psyche for gore. Oh, Mama's back. Psyche for gore. Oh, I forgot you can actually type the skull emoji. Let's do that. I forgot I can do that. Okay, I hate how unorganized this friends list is. Why are 21-day people at the top? Mickey, why have you been offline for 21 days? Oh man. Ever since Mickey got a girlfriend. I think what's gonna it's just fact. The moment you actually get a girlfriend, you just stop playing this game. I will probably I know why. It's because it organizes it based off intimacy. Oh, that makes sense. Mickey's my highest intimacy. That sounds so bad. Mickey just got a girlfriend, I'm very intimate with him. Shoot, I don't know. Margie is gone forever, guys. Oh, never mind, there she is. The search function actually works for once, by the way. Back then, if you don't have the first letter correct, it just wouldn't find them. It wouldn't search for, like, if there's another word somewhere in the name. It has to be at the beginning. Yes. Let's type the skull emoji. Guys! I have scoliosis! I have scoliosis. I forgot. I shouldn't be joking about that, but anyway. Guys, we have 69 viewers! Let's go! The only thing better than 70 or 200 views. 69. Nah, we got 70 viewers? Who went on the stream? We had 69 viewers. If you just went on the stream, first of all, thank you for supporting me, but we're back at 69! Let's go! Let's go, back at 69. Thank you all so much for the 69. But yeah, guys, that'll be it. Thank you all so much for joining along. Mickey has a girlfriend. And since then, he's been offline for 21 days. Rest in peace, Mickey. Identity 5 is forever gone. He's dead. He's dead. We can sign him off. Goodbye. It was nice being fun. I'm just kidding. Alright, guys. Thank you all so much for joining along. I will see you all later. This has been Psyche. Hope you guys enjoyed, because I certainly did. Take care, guys. Bye. Bye. Such a bad way of ending the stream. Alright, take care, guys. This is like how AI aliens is stream. Alright, if this is Alien if he had a face cam. This is his permanent face. Okay, guys. Bye. At the beginning of the video, he's gonna be like, guys, welcome to the video! Now that before we start the video though, can you join my Discord? Okay, now let's get into the video. Oh, actually, before we start, can you also like the video and subscribe? Okay, cool. Before we start, that's seriously what he does. Like every single time he says, let's get right into the video and let's start. He literally says the word sometimes, let's start. And then he's like, before we start though, that's not how you be a YouTuber. That's not it, fam. That's not it. Alright, guys. Take care, guys. This has been iAlien. Peace out, aliens. I'm not even gonna wave back. I'm just gonna look at the camera.